What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Adrian here from Adrian Mateo Drones. How's everybody doing? Hope everybody's having a great evening. Yep, it's me again. I'm back, never left. Hope everybody had an amazing, beautiful Thanksgiving. I know I did. It was great, great food, great fun around family. Today, I had to work because we were one day behind because we were off for Thanksgiving. Great to be back. So I'm tired. I am pooped out. However, doing great. So great to be here. And we do have some people that were here before, around 7:23 already in the chat. Holy crap. Mr. Matt Bagwell, Jody Drone Chats, JSK Enterprise, Matt is Drone World. How you doing, Big Matt? Waiting for you, buddy. Mr. TJ in the house. We got Harley FPV. Hey, man, how you doing, Chief? Thank you for popping in. Who else do we have that at JSK Enterprise? I think I said that already. Jack Rabbit. What's going on, Mr. Chris Wedgeworth? Thank you so much for coming in, sir. Jack Rabbit FPB, how you doing, buddy? Hope everybody again has been having a great weekend so far. Happy Thanksgiving. How you doing, Dorothy Agajat? Thank you for coming in. Happy holidays to you as well, you and your family. Let me disconnect my phone of the Wi-Fi because I see that it's messing up a little bit. And you guys already know that Adrian do not have the best internet in the world because I live in the woods. Took it off. I think that's much better. Yep, it is. And let me go ahead and bring my co-host, Mr. Matt Cundiff, aka Matt's Drone World. Let me go ahead and bring him on in. First, let me go ahead and say hi to Mr. Gary, aka Brown Ariel. How you doing, buddy? Dan, the drone veteran. Thank you for coming in, sir. Really appreciate you guys.
What's going on, brother?
What's going on, Big Matt?
How you doing, buddy?
Hey, I'm doing great, man. Good to see you, Chief. Doing all
Yes, sir.
right?
You as well. Yeah, we're doing good, man. How was your Thanksgiving?
My Thanksgiving was amazing, man.
A lot of people, big family.
Big, yes, you could say that it was amazing. Family members, you know what I mean. My babies, um, my daughter, my tiny little one. My other two were actually with, their family members from other sides. So anyway, let me say hi to who else that I just seen here. Big Water UAV Solution. How you doing, buddy? Thank you for coming in. We got Mr. Ken. Place it here. Thank you for popping in, buddy. Really appreciate you, man. Who else do we have here that I did not say hi to? I think that's pretty much it. So, Big Man, how you doing, man?
Been tired taking care of children. You know how that works. It's a full-time
Yeah.
freaking job.
Daddy
Yeah.
job never ends, man.
No, it does not. It
It
never ends.
fucking ends.
I got to tell you, I give it to the mothers because I don't know how the hell y'all do this shit 24/7, bro.
Yep. Hey, Mr. Mike B, aka the Drone Ranger. How you doing, buddy? Hey, Mike B, aka the Drone Ranger. I have not forgot about you, sir. I got your package.
Ooh.
Made a mistake, but I have to resend it again. Now I know what the problem was. So I got it, and it's on its way to you right now as we speak.
Nice. So what have you been flying lately, bro? Or have you been flying at all?
I actually did some flying today. I didn't know that it would take so much to go ahead and do the damn little video, but yet it's so goddamn short. But hey, man, I had fun doing it. So I actually got a little video working in the, behind the scenes right now that I need to make my little thumbnail for it. You know what I mean? Make it nice and pretty, and then set it out there. It's extremely short, but
Doesn't
it's
matter.
one that I just literally learned how to do. I didn't know how to do it, but it got, I think, under your what is that called,
You talking about
feature?
shorts?
Yeah, something like that. But it's like one of those features under, like when you DJI Go 4, when you hit it, like the little remote control app, you have
Oh, you're talking about
and you got some of them. It's one of those.
Yeah, quick shots.
Yes, on the quick shot. There you go. It was one of those. And
That's fun to do.
Man. I started tinkering with it because I started watching some videos of it. Man, the shit looks beautiful, but it took so long to take all the damn pictures and stitch it together. The battery died on me, and then it started landing, so I had to bring it back. But it did a little mini one, and I think I'm happy with it. But I'm gonna do more, especially at night. That's when it really look nice with all the lights popping out and stuff like that. Yeah.
When you do quick shots, like say I do hyperlapses with my Air 2S.
Dude, oh my God.
But if you want it to be long enough, like a 6-second hyperlapse takes like 10 minutes. So usually I just park it up there and I let it do its thing, and then I'll fly like FPV or some crap while I'm waiting for it.
Okay, so repeat that one more time.
Hyperlapse.
I know about the hyperlapse. You said if you set it on 6 seconds, is that interval 6 seconds?
No, 6 seconds total.
Got you. Okay.
Like if you want to do a hyperlapse, you can set the amount of time that it goes total. So usually I do mine at like 7 seconds or 8 seconds because it looks better when it's longer. But
and
it takes forever.
It's about 10 minutes worth
usually
of video?
It takes 10 minutes to do the hyperlapse.
I know, but it's only 8 seconds. I know what you mean. Got it.
The whole hyperlapse takes like 10 minutes to do, but it's only an 8-second shot.
Yeah, but it's fucking amazing.
It takes like 250 pictures.
Mine took 125, and I'm telling you, the way it stitches together, man,
it's badass.
I was like, whoa, that shit looks nice.
Yeah, you got to get it. Now, the one trick about doing hyperlapses is do not move your camera.
I moved it a couple times, so it kind of looked like
yeah, it's twitchy, bro. You know what? The cool thing is on the Air 2S, we have hyperlapse cruise control, so I can set it at like 4 miles an hour or 3 miles an hour going forward.
Yeah,
and I can let go of the sticks because it's on cruise control. I just double tap my function button.
Yeah.
So as it's doing the hyperlapse, it's moving. I can do it to where it's moving forward and gaining altitude at the same time. Yeah. And I don't have to touch anything. It does it on its own.
Got you. We also got Mr. Who else that we have here?
Kenneth, the Kentucky fam.
Hey, Kenneth, how you doing, buddy? Thank you for popping in. We also got
Lonnie,
Michael McReynolds, John Olson in the house. Thank you for popping in. Akirasho, how you doing, buddy? Thank you for popping in, sir. Lon Denard, hey, buddy. Thank you for popping in. I really appreciate the love and support. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Kenneth, Robert. The Kentucky fam. There it is. Hey, Kenneth, how you doing, buddy?
Robert Glazier also just popped in, and so did Adventures of Mike and Bonnie.
Hey, Adventures of Mike and Bonnie. Andrew Silver Fox, how you doing, buddy? Robert Glazier.
They're all starting to roll in now.
Yes, sir. I got a good little crowd here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. He can do that too. He was.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mavic too. Waypoints too. Yeah.
Yeah.
And again, bro, I just happened to watch a couple of videos like several years ago, especially one from Aldrin from Flight Path.
Yeah.
Yes. He had like a little tutorial of it. Man, I looked at it and I finally say, you know what? I'm going to do it. And I just did it. Man, it took 12 minutes and 25 seconds, 125 shots. But when I tell you the shit looks amazing, I think it looks great.
So that's Mike.
I want to do it at night when there's like a lot of traffic and
hell yeah,
and stuff like that. That's what's gonna make it look pretty.
You know what? I do them on sunsets or even sunrises.
Yes.
By the way, Adventures of Mike and Bonnie. That's Mike from GFO. He changed his channel name.
Holy shit! He did tell me that. What's going on, Big Mike?
Yeah,
how you doing?
I knew he was making a change. I just didn't know when, but now we know.
Yeah, I like that. He even went ahead and changed the logo too.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's cool.
Nice. So other than that, I mean, how's your day going? I mean, your day's been great besides doing the daddy thing?
Yeah, man. I try to get out and fly FPV whenever I can. My Air 2S is unfortunately, she's collecting a bit of dust right now. I don't fly it all as often as I want to. I should have went. Ray Kelly and our boy TJ met up this morning in Boynton Beach, just north of me, and I was offered to go fly with them. Well, as you know, Ray's got the Mavic 3 now. He wanted it. SpinUp.
Yeah.
Lucky bastard.
Lucky bastard.
Yep.
I was offered to go.
Whoop, got me? There you go.
No,
He,
go ahead.
but
I
I
just
couldn't.
opened my channel and I had the thing playing in the background, so I had to mute it.
Were you popping out the chat?
No. I could watch my chat through live stream, through streaming myself. I don't need to pop up the chat. I just wanted to see if I was lagging or not. Do I look good or am I lagging?
No, you look fine.
Okay, how you doing, Danny, aka the View Chaser? How you doing, buddy? Thank you for popping in. We got Chris on Sunrise Water Media. How you doing, buddy? Thank you for popping in, man. Really appreciate you. YouTube divorced us, but I still want to be friends. Maybe if Adrian shows this on screen, you can see my comment. What are you talking about?
Here's the situation. Brant Ariel's Gary and Sunrise Water Media, Chris, they cannot see each other. So I've had this problem before, and I couldn't figure out for the life of me how to fix it.
What do you mean they can't see each other?
They can't see each other in the chats. One of them has the other one blocked, and it's probably by accident. So what you have to do is you have to go into your Google settings, not YouTube, Google, and go to people and sharing. And under that, it'll say blocked users. Somebody has somebody else blocked. That's why they can't.
Okay.
I had that same problem with TX Arch Drone Guy, Michael Wright, and that was the problem. I went into my Google settings and I had him blocked for some god awful reason. I have no idea why.
Hey, well, not, you just told him how to do it, so go ahead and check it out.
Yeah.
Well, Gary Brant Ariel said that he's not blocked on his side, so I wonder if it's on the Chris. That's probably where the issue is.
Yeah, this is not the first time. Brad Alston and who else? Brad Alston and Bob Casey cannot see each other.
Oh, wow.
The YouTube's all messed up.
I guess it is. Hey, how you doing,
weird.
Mr. Unlimited Vertical? Hey, thank you for popping in, buddy. Really appreciate you, man. So, Big Man, finally took the guts to go ahead and pop that damn FPV drone into full acro.
Did you really? How'd that turn out?
Scary?
Well, no shit.
But yeah, fucking awesome.
It's a fun, ain't it?
Once you pop that thing in that full acro, the drone, it does not behave the same. So
oh shit, no, it's all on the pilot, bro.
I had to go ahead and chill, breathe, relax, and just focus because I would be pissed if I break the, because I had a dream where I put it into full acro and I slammed it right into my freaking truck and beat the shit out of it.
It happens.
So yeah.
I'm assuming you flew up high.
Of course. And then
look at these.
I went ahead and I did some loop-de-loop and stuff by mistake. Actually scared the hell out of me, but now I know what I did. So yeah.
God. Bye. Later, dude.
Thank you, Unlimited Vertical. Now, who the fuck is this?
I don't know. I just took care of him now. I just hit him.
Okay, good. Son of a bitch.
I'm quick with that shit, man. Bop, bop, bop. Yeah, of course.
Well, thank you. Because that bitch name says some bullshit. Man, these people are retarded.
Oh, don't worry. They'll be back under another email. Usually they always are. Yeah, it happens, bro.
Adolf Hitler, Nazi party killer, Jews forever. Son of a bitch. Man, some people got hatred in their fucking heart, man. God.
Hey, that's what they do, man.
Hey, sorry, guy. I don't know who the fuck that is, but he's black.
Yeah. Dude, that happens on everybody's channel sometimes. That's why a lot of these bigger YouTube channels, a lot of the bigger guys now, when they do live streams, they put it on slow mode so that these people can't spam the shit out. And they're doing it now to where it's only subscribers that can go into the chat.
Yeah. Hey, Chris, Sunrise Water Media went ahead and said this right here. He doesn't have nobody blocked on his account. So I wonder what the hell is going on.
Well,
is this a new thing that YouTube doing now?
I'm not surprised because it's happened. Like I said, it's happened to me before. It's happening to multiple people. So I'm not really sure why, but I guess there's nothing you can do about it. I don't know.
Hey, we got Recovery One John. How you doing, Dre? Thank you for popping in, buddy. We also got
Dre,
Tom. Hey, Okie Tom. Thank you for popping in, sir.
I got my hat.
When did you get it?
Yeah. I got it a couple days ago.
Okay, sweet.
Yeah. Thank you, Dre. So
I believe Chris do have an account, Dre Recovery on Drone, if I'm not mistaken. Because then we see one of his videos where he did like his same guy, but like 2 different takes that he pitching together.
It's fixed. Oh, it's fixed. Okay. Who had who blocked? Let's go.
Yeah, somebody has
Come
somebody
on, grow the balls. Tell it, Chris. You had him blocked, didn't you? Somebody had somebody blocked on accident. It happens, bro. Trust me. It happens. I did it to Mike. I didn't know. Yep. One of you two is going to come out and take the blame for that one. It ain't going to be Gary.
No, Gary too old for this shit. I don't think it's him.
So when you were flying acro in your oh, see, look, Gary said I had Chris blocked. Told you. Yeah, it happens, man. Sometimes when you push the little 3 dots, you can block somebody and not even realize you did it.
Hey, Jody, Drone Shots, how you doing, buddy? Yeah, I guess sometimes it happens.
It happens. No worries.
Hey, what is JSK Enterprise name?
Leonard.
Who?
Leonard.
Okay, Leonard, how you doing, buddy? I didn't even know his name.
Yep. E-Drone's in. What's up, Eric?
Hey, E-Drone, how you doing, Mr. Eric? Thank you for popping in, sir. Really appreciate you.
When you flew in, yeah, see, that's what I see. Gary said in Google, not YouTube. That's what I thought. That's where you have to go change that in Google settings. So, when you flew in acro, were you were flying high, right?
I was high, yes.
Yeah, you were up there. And
I was up there because I need to get used to the goddamn thing.
Yeah. Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. And plus that with that DJI FPV drone, you have that oh shit button.
Yes.
So anytime you get into any trouble,
if I see myself in a pinch, I hit that button and it just stopped.
Yep.
And then it put itself on normal mode. You know what I mean? For you to bring it back if you're in trouble.
Yep.
It's not like your FPV drone where you don't have that, so you're on your own on that one.
Look at this. Look at that beast.
Is that a 5-inch, 3-inch?
Yeah, that's the Nazgul Evoke.
Is that a 3-inch?
No, that's a 5-inch.
5-inch, okay. Is that a GoPro in the front?
Yeah, that's my Hero 8, but this is the newest iFlight bind and fly quad out right now. 6S, and this son of a bitch hauls ass. And then it's got LEDs all over it.
I bet that thing is probably at least 80 miles an hour, maybe more.
Oh yeah, see the LEDs on it?
I see that.
And then nice. I changed the bottom to red to match the color of my props because they were green. Yeah. And now I got them blinking. See that? See how cool that is?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, buddy. This thing's sick. I highly recommend this quad because these things are ridiculous. They have the tuning on them is sick. And you're going to get into it. Once that DJI FPV drone, you get used to those sticks. You got it. You'll get there.
You know that eventually I'm going to drone flying high back in pound coast. You know that eventually when I get to where I'm comfortable enough, you know what I mean? Because right now I'm more like in a little panic mode, like, oh shit. You know what I mean? Oh shit. I see that.
That's the one Doc Murdoch built me. That Doc Murdoch built this one. It's a 5-inch CL1 frame, and he built it with all the parts. And then he gave it to me in Texas, and I flew it in Texas for the first time at SpinUp. And boy, was I was nervous. It was my first time flying a 5-inch, and I had like 15 people behind me riding along with goggles on. No, I wasn't alone. But it's
everybody was watching you in case you mess up, huh?
Yep. Well, they knew it. Everybody knew it was my first time because this one is the only one I've been flying, the Tiny Hawk 2 Freestyle. Mm-hmm. So, when I got that 5-inch from Doc in Texas, it was my very first time flying a 5-inch quad. I have never flown one before. So everybody was standing behind me. They had the goggles on. There was like 20-something people behind me. I was nervous as shit. So but once you put the goggles on, man, it's over. It's just you and the drone. It's pretty simple.
It's like when you literally have like a little entourage in the background just watching you.
Oh, dude, yeah. And I knew it too because I had my goggles on, and when I lifted my goggles up, I did a first flight and the camera moved down on its own by accident. Yeah. So I had to bring it back in so I can tighten the camera nuts up because it was sitting flat and I needed it at an angle.
Yeah.
And when I took my goggles off to go fix the camera, when I landed it, when I looked back, everybody was standing there and everybody had fucking goggles on. And I'm like, oh shit. Yeah, it is what it is though, man. You gotta.
If I'm not mistaken, in order for them to see you, you have to like do some kind of setting to like give them permission to see.
Nope. All they have to do is be on the same channel.
Because when it comes to my FPV, I have to be the one to allow people to be able to connect to my my stuff.
With analog, all you have to do is tell everybody what channel you're on. You're on a certain channel.
Oh, okay.
And they go on that same channel. Now, some things, like there was a guy out there that was flying a VTOL, one of those planes, and he turned his plane on when I was flying in the field, and it completely cut my signal out 100%.
Oh,
so
really?
I had to disarm and it free fell from about 30 feet. Yeah, I had no choice. I couldn't see anything. So I had to freaking disarm it, and it ended up with some, I had some dirt in the props, and it broke 2 battery straps, but other than that, it was fine. Johnny Drone Flyer, what's up?
Hey man, what's going on? How you doing, Chief? Thank you for popping in.
Johnny's tailgating right now at the football field. He's at South Louisiana University football game. That's where he's at right now. But yeah, dude, this is a whole nother lifestyle right here, bro.
Here's a whole nother beast. Yes.
Oh God. Oh yeah. But I still want that DJI FPV drone.
I mean that DJI FPV drone to me is.
I still want it.
It's everything to me. Like this shit is. I mean, even in sports mode, Matt.
Oh, it moves. It dips, bro.
It rips. You know what I mean?
I got to fly it at the Florida.
Today because I had to work today because of Thanksgiving. We're one day behind. Man, and hey everybody, do me a favor, please hit the thumbs up on the chat for me, on the stream for me. I appreciate it. Anyway, thank you, Adrian, for letting everybody know that there's this guy who one of my customers that I pick up his garbage on Fridays, and he got a big field, and he got a whole bunch of hay bales everywhere. I bet it will look amazing to go ahead and do a video flying on top of it or between, them freaking hay bales just zipping through it. Dude, I bet it probably look cool as shit.
Wherever I go, these go. I have these in my backpack, and then I have an Air 2S in my case. Whenever I leave the house, these are with me.
Hey, all the time. How you doing, buddy? Thank you for popping in. We got Bill Metro Drones in the house.
Ronald Lockwood just popped in as well. What's up, Ron?
How you doing? Hey, Ronald Lockwood. How you doing, buddy? Thank you for popping in, sir. If anybody wants to be in the stream, please send me an email. I really appreciate it. And I will send you a link if you want to pop on in.
Get a couple guests in, So what I did was, this is FPV for you. These PGY Tech One-Mo backpacks?
Never heard of it.
These motherfuckers are expensive. But it's a camera bag that PGY Tech makes, and it's called the One-Mo. I converted it to an FPV bag. See the straps that I had mounted on the front?
Yeah.
And then I've got one mounted on the top. And then I've also put a quad on that side on that strap. So that way now it's all FPV in there. I'm starting to see the pattern here. Yeah. Yeah, this shit's catching up quick. I'm actually thinking about switching the transmitter that I have, the radio that I have. I'm thinking about going with something different. Yeah. And then I want to switch everything over to Crossfire because it's got better receivers, but you'll get there. If you start buying, you'll get there.
Oh shit, Eric. Is it completely messed up, or are you still able to salvage it? Is it still working? He said he dunked it in the river today, but he said he found it. Hey, Third Eye, how you doing, buddy? Thank you for popping in, sir.
If he said it had a Hero 8 on it, I believe. But and the Hero 8's waterproof, so I think, unless he had the door off.
Yeah,
I don't know. I run mine. I fly mine with these iFlight cables on them, so that you can shed some weight by flying without the battery.
Yeah,
but
it said we have 31 people watching, so please do me a favor. Go ahead and hit that thumbs up on the stream. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, the view. Yeah, Danny said this. Yeah, it's now that you can buy these straps. For anybody that doesn't know, you can buy these straps on Amazon. They sell these straps. It comes with a strap and then a plate and then a plate for the inside, and it's got 3 screws, and you mount plate to plate, drill holes in your bag, and then you have straps right here, and that's what holds. That is what holds your
Gotcha.
FPV drone
Yes,
in
sir.
place.
Hey, Mr. Johnny Drone Flyer, how you doing, buddy? Thank you
I
for
wasn't
popping in, sir.
I wasn't getting ready to purchase another FPV bag, even though I have one. I wasn't going to do it again, so that worked.
Well, he said he found the drone and he found a GoPro 8. So that's amazing. I'm glad that you found it, Eric. That's great.
I've done a couple flights with this one with the Hero 8 on it, but if you can tell, the Hero 8 is naked. I don't have anything to protect that son of a bitch, so I don't fly very rough with it.
Yeah.
I have a GoPro Hero 8 skull mount coming from Fly High FPV, David. So that way I can fly a little bit more at ease, knowing that my GoPro won't freaking break.
Gotcha.
Guess
Hey,
we'll find out.
Mr. Joan Ops, how you doing?
I
Thank
will
you
pull
for
up
coming in,
a
sir.
link right now, guys. Let me get a link. Let me get a link for that those plates.
All right.
They're
Thank
pretty
you
cool.
for coming in, Mendes Joan Ops. I appreciate you, sir. Hey, Jack Rabbit, now that we got better weather here in Florida, you need to go ahead and send me an email so we could go ahead and link up and fly, because I believe you're not that far from me.
No, he is not. I met him in Texas, bro. He's a cool dude, man. I pissed his wife off, but he's a cool dude.
Because he said because he saw that I made a video out there in Micanopy, and he said that I'm not that far from him. So yeah, we need to definitely go ahead and get together and fly, man. Thank you, Mr. Mendes Joan Ups. I appreciate you, sir. You're welcome, E-Drone. Thank you, sir.
I'm going to try and
Again,
pull.
let me see if anybody send me an email, and I'll be more than happy to send you a link, but you have to go ahead and let me know first.
There they are. Got them. All right. Oops. Here, I'm going to copy.
Matter of fact, I'm going to put my email in the chat.
There's the link right there, guys, for anybody that's looking for those FPV plates that they sell. $8.99 for 2. Can't beat that. Hey, you just buy 2 sets or whatever it is. But
especially Amazon, right? Oh shit.
Yeah, Amazon, man, and they're very, very, very easy to put in. You just drill 3 holes, small holes, and you put plate against plate.
I put the wrong email in there. Is actually this one right here. Sorry about that. Not the first one. Is this one right here.
Hey, Chris Hope, how you doing, buddy?
Hey, Chris Hope, how you doing, Mr. Chrissy Hope?
Maddie, move that truck.
Again, if anyone wants to go ahead and be a guest, please shoot me an email. This is StreamYard, so we only limit it to 6.
Yeah, that's the thing I have with mine, and
And I'm gonna leave it like that because I'm not about to go ahead and pay a monthly fee with StreamYard. First of all, it's too goddamn expensive.
I'm not doing it either. I decided not to either.
I think it's a piece of crap. However, I still got Zoom. I'm gonna still use my Zoom, but I think I'm gonna constantly and just stay with the StreamYard and the Restream.
Restream's pretty good.
I use Restream. When you told me about it, I used it and I thought it was great.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's not bad at all. So let me ask you something. Last time we talked, you were talking about getting the Air 2S. Have you pulled the trigger on that yet?
No, but mighty close.
You need to. It's worth it. I honestly, I love mine, and until either it pays for itself or work from 107, when I do get 107, makes enough to where I can afford a Mavic 3, fly more, and then just sell off the Air 2S to have that better camera, then I'll do it. But until then, I'm perfectly happy with the Air 2S. Perfectly happy with it. It does exactly what I need it to do. I think it's a drone of the year. That's my opinion. I could be wrong. Some people agree with me, some don't, but I think it is. It's one to own, bro. I know you have a Mavic 2 Pro, right? Or a Zoom. You have a Zoom or a Pro?
Pro on the Zoom.
Yeah. Sell that Zoom and get the Air 2S. Or sell the Pro and get the Air 2S. Keep the Zoom. That's my opinion. But You do whatever you got to do. I would pull it. You buy the Air 2S and sell me the DJI FPV drone.
No.
And we're good.
Hell no. No, I'm not selling that one. It ain't no fucking way.
Anybody here fly their DJI quads when it's snowing? I've heard of some people doing it, but I don't think it's necessarily a
I
safe thing to
can't do
do.
it here in unlimited vertical. It doesn't fucking
It doesn't snow in Florida.
No.
No. I'm wearing long sleeve. I had a jacket on, and it's only 62 degrees.
Well, I got a long sleeve one here because tonight is cold as shit.
It feels good out right now.
But I mean, it's nice. So I just got a sweater because I'm a little cold.
Lawn flies in the snow.
Mendes Jones, I'll say that he did fly. He's in the snow now. When you float in the snow, Mendes, I mean, did it glitch? You know, did you have any issues? Did you have any electrical problems, motors? Anything happen to it? Or is it still pretty good?
I think I don't know, man. I don't as long as it's not converting into water really fast on your quad, I would think that you'd be just fine with like snowflakes or flurries.
I mean, Mendes Jordan said that he did, and everything is okay on limited vertical. So I guess it will be up to your own discretion if you want to go ahead and do that. Me personally, I probably would. I flew my Femi.
I do too.
In the freaking storm, and when I brought it back, dude, I'm still flying it. Nothing happened to that bird.
I fly mine in the rain all the time. All the time.
Because I actually watched Drone X Factor where he flew it in snow and in the rain. Shit, nothing ever happened.
Nope. Where is that son of a bitch? Oh, it stays in my case. It stays in the kid's case. It never freaking.
Jack Rabbit FPV, my email is in there, man. You need to hit me up, buddy, because we need to definitely get together and fly. You could probably help me learn how to do better when it comes to FPV. I mean, I need all the help that I can get. Anyway, Matt, do me a favor, hold it down for me. I'll be back, buddy.
You got it. You got it. I don't know, man. I don't know. What drone is you talking about? Unlimited vertical. What drone are you talking about flying in the snow? That's a good question. Because if it's a high-end one, I don't know. Lon knows better because it snows up where he's at. And if he's done it, then I would guess you can. I don't know. I'm getting ready to conformal coat all this shit so that way I can fly it in light rain. I don't know if it's going to work that well, but I'm going to give it a shot. So, anyways, by the way, if anybody else tries to get in here, I don't have access to the settings in this fucking StreamYard, so I can't let you in. We need to fix that. I don't know how to do it. Anyways. Oh, Mini 2. I would. Yeah. The Mini 2 can probably handle it. I'm sure. A Xeno Mini Pro with his heating issues. Yeah, that would cool it off. If you own one. If you're stupid enough to buy one right now, hey, all the power to you. But not me. Lon wants a Xeno Mini Pro. Yeah, there you go, Mendez. He has the Mini. It wasn't. Yeah, see, as long as it's not a wet snow, like if it's like snow flurries or something, that's one thing. But if it's a wet snow with like water that can get into your electronics, then you're probably going to have a problem. But I don't know. Let me ask you a question about flying FPV in the snow. Do you have conformal coating on all your stuff, or do you just fly it the way it is? Because me and Robinson from Third Eye View have been talking about doing conformal coating on all this shit. And I don't know how. This one, you don't really need it because it's all blocked in. But something like this one will need it because all the electronics are exposed. So I'm not really sure. I've never done it before. I have no idea. I don't know where Adrian went either. He leaves me to do this shit. Thanks, buddy. I got nobody to talk to except the people in the chat.
Hey, don't talk shit. I'm right here.
Damn it. You came at a bad time. See, I got this one too that I can always send you practice on. I stole the receiver out of it. Big old 7-inch. Boom. Look at the size of that bitch. It's a monster, bro. Very light though. Super light. It doesn't have a receiver on it though. I stole the receiver off of it.
You need everything for that one, right?
What do you mean? No, I got everything on it. Everything's on it except the receiver. I took the receiver off and put it on my Nazgul because the receiver that came with the Nazgul had a access protocol on it. And I know you don't know what that means, but it doesn't bind to my quad. It doesn't bind to my radio. So I had
Why
to.
not?
Because there are two different versions of FR Sky receivers. One of them, in XM Plus receiver, there is ACCST protocol, and then there's one called Access, which is a new protocol they're putting on all their FR Sky receivers.
Mm-hmm.
And I have an older model FR Sky radio. Well, not older model, but it does not support that Access protocol that they're putting on them now. They're pulling a slick one, is what they're doing. They're being assholes by doing what they're doing. So I had to steal the receiver out of the 7-inch and put it in the freaking Nazgul just so I can bind to it. But whatever.
Hey, Charlie John Psyche, how you doing, buddy? Thank you for popping in.
Yeah, Charlie, I'm getting ready to do it. I've got my Amazon cart full of Crossfire shit. I just haven't done anything yet.
Unlimited Vertical says it's gonna be minus 4 degrees tomorrow. Holy crap!
Oh shit! Yeah,
where are you at?
You won't catch me flying in that. Not unless I'm sitting in a fire pit and I'm flying from there.
I don't think it's that cold in the U.S. right now. He got to be somewhere else.
I'm sure. But yeah, I'm going to. Yeah, see, ELRS I heard is good too. Yeah, it's cheaper. It's definitely cheaper. Express LRS is a lot cheaper than Crossfire. And that's the new thing now. So that's not a bad idea.
Hey, sorry. He actually said that it's in Celsius.
Oh, it's in Celsius. Yeah. So. Don't ask an idiot like me what that is in Fahrenheit because I do not know.
Me either. I have no idea.
It is what it is. Nobody popped in that you know of?
You mean I'll send me an email? Hold on.
What?
Ain't nobody send me an email to be in the show.
Nah, that's no big deal. Gary from Brand Aerials flew his Air 2S in the light snow, and it was fine. Yeah, I think it'll be fine as long as it's not wet. I would stay away from wet just in case. It's a lot of money to be flying, and you happen to lose it due to.
Yeah, but why is it that the FEMI can handle it, but no other drone can?
Because the FEMI is all enclosed. All of its electronics are enclosed.
I noticed that now the battery is too, because the battery have like that film, that plastic film over the power button.
Yeah, it's got all kinds of shit on it. Oh, where's this little bastard at? I don't even know where the freak mine is. Oh, I know where it's at. Oh, there it is. Yeah, it's all enclosed. Everything on it is enclosed. There's nothing open on the actual body itself. I think the battery.
Brian, how you doing, buddy? Thank you for popping in, Blind Neil.
I just threw my camera out of whack. Well, that's okay though. Fucking who cares? There's nothing on it for it to get wet. The battery compartment is pretty much waterproof with the way the battery fits in.
Yeah.
And then the only thing that gets wet is camera. But there's no ventilation holes that it can get wet in. The motors are damn near shut off. Yeah. There's no holes or vents going through the body. The only venting is on the back. But other than that, that's it. There's no water can't get in anywhere in that body. Nowhere.
For a while, I actually thought that black strip that looked like sensor was sensor, but there's nothing there.
No, it's not. And they supposedly they were supposed to put a sensor in it for the newer model, for a different model. Because if you notice, it's called the FEMI X8 SE.
Yeah.
And they were supposed to make a better model for it. And now they're coming out with the 2022 model, and it's got no sensors.
Oh, really?
On it. Yeah. And it's got a 1/2 2.3 camera. And, it's got everything's pretty much the same. Everything about it is FEMI. I don't know what the freak they're doing, but whatever. The only thing I like about the Fimi X8 is the freaking controller. That is it. I still have issues with my Horizon. I don't want nothing to do with it, man.
That is the only thing that I like about that joint is the fucking remote.
That's it.
The remote is so goddamn cool.
It is. It's a badass remote. I wish they all were like that. But
I'm like you. That goddamn Horizon tilting, dude, it just pisses me the fuck off.
It drives me nuts. So the only time I'll fly it is if I'm flying and I'm not looking at the horizon. Like if I'm looking at, I'll just drop my camera down below horizon level, and then you can't tell it's crooked. But for a lot of people, that screws up the entire shot. A lot of people want to be able to see the horizon, and seeing it looking like this, nah, I'm good. So it never flies. It just sits in its case.
Hey, Brother Austin, how you doing, buddy? We also got Mr. AZ Drone Dude. How you doing, Chief? Thank you for popping in,
Uncle
man.
David, hey, buddy. Brad Alson here.
That's right. I didn't even know AZ Drone Dude name was David.
You do now. Wow. Uncle David to me. I'm in his will.
Ain't he the one that have a whole bunch of drones?
Oh, he's got them all.
Every single. He probably got the Mavic 3 already.
Yeah, he does. He got the Cine version.
Now, did Ray Kelly put in his maiden flight video of the Mavic 3?
He did a little live stream where he hovered it on Facebook, but other than that, he hasn't made an actual video on it yet. He will be.
Okay.
He will be, but he hasn't done it yet. So, but when he does,
how you doing, Mr. JRC? How you doing, Chief? Thank you for popping in, buddy. Yeah, man.
It's a badass quad.
Oh, Mr. JRC name is John.
Yep.
See, I'm running a lot of people's name, man.
There's quite a few of them. Okay, Scott Jackrabbit. His name's Scott. Yeah. He wants to know what you're doing on Tuesday.
Thank you. Ken, give me 1 second because my co-host is supposed to be paying attention to the chat too, but he busy talking all this shit.
Hey, I just said something.
Hold on, let me look. See. Thank you, Ken. I'm trying to go back in the chat. See if I see it.
Unlimited vertical, so am I. I'm FR Sky XM Plus right now. Actually, not fully. That one has RXSR, which has telemetry on it. But I'm going to switch everything over. FR Sky is okay for close proximity flying, but when it comes to flying behind, buildings or trees or something like that, that shit sucks. I want something better.
I tell you what, Jack Rabbit FPV, do me a favor. I put my email in the chat again. Send me an email and we'll talk, man.
I have his number if you want me to send it to you, if he's okay with that.
Oh, perfect. Hey, Jack Rabbit, if that's okay with you, can Matt text me your number and I'll get in contact with you. Send you a text in a little bit.
Yeah, you guys are pretty close, right? How far are you apart?
Dude, if he's where I think he is, we probably only like 10, 15 freaking minutes away.
Yeah, I know he's up there.
I mean, we could freaking fly tomorrow if that would be okay with me.
Yeah, I'm only 45 minutes from Ray and TJ. That's why we're gonna start getting together more often. And Bill Ronayne, Uncle Bill's Toys.
Mm-hmm.
He's only an hour from me, I think, something like that, like 45 an hour. We're all close to each other. We're going out on the boat on December 14th. I'm taking Ray Kelly and Ken Hoffbauer, place it here, and TJ if he can make it. We're taking out my brother's 27-foot contender offshore boat. So we're gonna have we call it a bruise cruise.
Hey Matt, he said go ahead and send it to me.
Okay, you got it.
Thank you, Jack Rabbit.
Yeah, we're gonna be going out on a boat trip here in the next 2 weeks. December 14th, we're going. So that'll be fun. Ray flew with TJ this morning, like I said, and I wish I would have made it, but that's okay. Next time. What you eating there, dude? Huh?
I got me a nice turkey wing.
Oh, leftovers.
Yes, sir, on some white rice.
Hell yeah, bro.
Amazing.
Leftovers is good, man.
How you doing, Mr. Justin? How you doing, buddy? Thank you for popping in, man. I just need to eat a little bit of dinner, man, because I haven't eaten dinner yet. So food was cooking. while I was here in the live stream. So sorry, guys. I just gotta chow down a little bit. If I don't, I will get sick. I gotta eat.
No worries.
I work the goddamn much.
Yeah, John, we're gonna do a little fishing probably, but nothing like major offshore. We're gonna bring rods, trolling rods, but we may not be able to do much trolling because we're gonna be flying most of the time. So
I'm
we'll
gonna
see
say it
how.
again, guys. Do me a favor, hit the thumbs up on the stream, and if you want to be a guest, please send me an email or send Matt Cundiff an email, and we'll send you the link.
Yeah, Ken said I'll be watching all the fish. Maddie will be droning it. I'll try. I'll most likely be driving.
Oh, I wish I was close to you guys. Cause trust me, man, Matt, if I were 15 fucking minutes away from you, you would have to literally call the fucking dogs to get me out of your damn property.
Damn, bro. No, you wouldn't. You might have to deal with the wife. That's about it, though. Other than that,
well,
shit.
I think your wife gonna be cool because I love babies, and babies for some reason love the hell out of me. So my babies will love to have, you know what I mean, little friends too, man. Like that would be freaking amazing.
Yeah. Yeah, it's nice when you live closer to people that fly with you, because other than the guys a little farther north, I don't fly with anybody. There's nobody down here. So I'm kind of on my own. I mean, it's not bad, but it'd be nice if I had people that were like 5 minutes down the road, but they're not. It is what it is, bro.
And it would be nice for me to get my son into it. Man, that would be freaking awesome. But he doesn't want to. That little dude do not like drones.
Mine won't either. Mine will not either, bro. He is stuck on video games. Absolutely freaking stuck. So trying to get him off video games is kind of a pain in the ass.
My son is the same way. He loved the PS4 or the Xbox. But the thing about it, man, he's fucking good at it. He's bad at
sure.
I wanted to fly the drone with me because if he does, I give him whatever drone he wants. I don't care if he wants the FPV or which one. I will give him one or a couple, but he doesn't want to.
Yeah,
which it sucks.
I'm trying to pull up a video here. It's all washed out though. It looks like shit. I'm trying to play.
Matt Bagwell said that he tried with his daughter, who's 26, but he failed. No luck.
Well, you know what? My son is more interested in the he's more interested in the FPV with the goggles than he is doing something else. Yeah. And I'm glad he likes them because that would be more fun trying to teach him to fly FPV and to fly with me. That would be kind of cool.
He doesn't even want to do the unlimited vertical. He just don't like the drones, period. Even if I get him into the damn simulator or, something like that, he would at least want to do it, you know what I mean, in real life, but he doesn't even want to do that.
Yeah. Here, I'm going to, if you don't mind real quick, I'm going to share the screen.
Go ahead, send it.
Share. I got to start it over.
No music.
No, there is no where to go.
Hold on, let me blow it up.
Where the hell to go? Where'd I go? Where'd it go? Hold on. Where the freak is it?
Hey, film in Australia. He asked if the Mini 2 is a good drone. I would say yes, it is.
Yeah, it is. It is.
The Mini 2 is an amazing little bird.
Okay, let's try this again. Because last time it came out black. Let me try this one more time. Share screen, window, Google Photos, share. There we go. Now it's on. Can you see that?
Yes.
There we go. This is Fort Lauderdale. This is what we live next to, bro. This is all.
No shit.
This is Intercoastal Waterways in Fort Lauderdale Beach. Yep.
And you guys don't do it, man. I would be flying that shit every fucking day. Oh my goodness.
That's our boat right there. That's the boat that we have in the family. My brother owns half. My father owns the other half. I had a choice to go in, but I didn't. I had enough shit going on. I didn't need any more payments. But yeah, that's it. It's a 27-foot Contender. It's got twin motors on it. There, everybody. We just got done fishing, so everybody else is working and I'm flying. I'm actually on the other side of the boat.
I hope you do film in Australia because again, that DJI Mini 2 is an amazing bird. I got the one, and the one is beautiful, but I heard the 2 is even better.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't you have the 2, Matt, or you still got it?
No, the Mini 2 I sold.
Okay.
I sold it. There's the boat up close. There I am flying it. Yeah.
And
Got
you
a tuna
flying
tower.
the Air 2S?
Yeah. I was just playing around. See some of the size of some of the houses in this place. Ridiculous, bro. But it's a lot of fun. That's the boat we'll be going on Tuesday the 14th.
Do you got are there any like celebrities that live in those?
Oh yeah, they're all over the place down there, bro.
villas?
All along down the intercoastal, man. Those are all multi-million-dollar homes. Yep. Yeah. Jack Rabbit said, "Showed him your boat, Matty, the big one." Ha! I wish. Every time he sees a yacht, he says, "Oh, that's Matty's boat." I wish I had a yacht. No, I don't like yachts, man. I don't like them.
Shit,
They're not easy to fish off of.
I
Screw
bet
that.
them things are beautiful.
Hey, Mickey, what's up, buddy?
Hey, Mickey, MCH, how you doing, buddy?
Yeah, Kenny, it's got a big ass fish box built into the gunnel. Oh yeah, you got plenty of room. We put 30, 40 freaking mahi in there at one time on ice, always. Filming Australia. Yeah, that's I was going to keep the Mini 2, but let me tell you something. It went to Doc's granddaughter and she never owned her own drone before. So I said, that'd be nice. I don't fly it that often anymore. So I said, screw it. I might as well give it to somebody that's going to use it. She's only 8 years old, bro. So I gave it to her in Texas. They got video of it. Her mom gave it to her in Texas. I showed her how to set it up, fly it. And then Ken Herron got a video of her flying it and landing on his cop car, the car that he bought. It was pretty cool. Yeah. Yeah, it was pretty cool. You missed one hell of a time, bro. But the South Florida drone meetup, you're going to be down here for it, right?
Yes, sir.
It's going to be big.
Hey, Mickey, yeah. Everything's great, man. My Thanksgiving was amazing.
Mine too.
I hope yours was too, man.
Mine too. I got watch that in here. This is my fucking family. They're nuts. They're absolutely nuts.
You about to share something?
Yeah, you don't have to.
No, go ahead.
No, I'm just going to pull up one picture real quick.
Hey, Matt, if you're going to share anything, when it pop up, I'll pop it in. Let me go ahead and finish this real quick, and I'll be back, man. Let me do this.
Look at that living room. Look at that. Look at that kitchen, bro. Food everywhere. Oh, hell yeah, dude. There's food everywhere. Ooh, that was weird. Yeah, that's what we do, man.
Dude, I love it. Are those the Hawaiian bread?
Oh, yeah.
Bun?
Yep.
Man, I love those things, man. I could eat a whole freaking bag by myself.
Yeah, we eat a lot. There was like 20-something people in my mom's house that night. Wild. It's a lot of food, man. A lot of food. Hey, you know what you can do, by the way, on StreamYard now? You can you can have somebody else, a co-host, have control of StreamYard with you. Did you know that? So when you go to
go ahead.
When you go to your you can put in a member in your settings that then you can add somebody. You send an email and they accept the email, and then it makes them a co-host / administrator in your StreamYard. So that way when you're doing it, if you have to do something and go, I could run the StreamYard for you if there's people that pop in, or the banners or whatever the hell it is. You know what I mean?
Oh, really?
Yeah, I did that with Johnny. Johnny Drone Flyer does it with me on Tuesday night, and I set him as one of my administrators, so that way he can run StreamYards as well. He can do screen sharing, any of that stuff.
Okay, well, where the fuck do I go? I mean, I'm on settings right now, so let me.
Here,
So
I'll flip into. Let me flip into StreamYard in a different tab, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. When you go to, let's see, what the hell is this? No, that's not what I want. What the fuck is this? Why don't they just put it first when you Google it? So you go to members. See where you got to go back to where it says broadcast, videos, destinations, members, and then you can add a member.
Hold on, wait a minute. Whoa. Repeat that one more time. It's under where?
Go to your hold on. You know, in your homepage of StreamYard, where you push broadcasts on the left hand side, it says broadcasts, videos,
Oh,
destinations.
so I need to go back to that then.
Yeah, but I don't think, can you do that without ending the stream?
I could.
I don't know if you can.
Actually, if
you get bumped out, I'm here still.
Yeah. If I actually close the page, it will kick me out, and I have to go back to the StreamYard. Maybe that's when. But anyway, walk me through again. If I go out,
here's another thing you can do is open up StreamYard in a different tab.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah. It's a new feature that they're doing. Oh yeah, just
okay. I got in a new tab. Now what?
Hold on. Now let me get back to it. Damn you.
Oh, it says members right here.
Yeah. See where it says members?
Yeah.
Okay. You put it. You go to add member, invite member. I mean, you can only do one because you're not paying for it.
Okay.
And you add the member, and I'm not sure how you do. When you hit add member, I think it asks for an email address. I believe.
Yes, it says give your team a name so others know it's you.
Yeah, you can give it a name, which you don't necessarily have to do right now, but and then it'll tell you to send an email address to somebody. When you hit add member, and then just send it to mattysdroneworld.com, and I'll get an email asking if I want to accept it, and then of course, because it's you, I'll say no. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, it's kind of cool because then you can have somebody else doing crap if you don't want to do it, or if you're busy doing something or whatever.
Okay, so you said, oh, hold on, wait a minute. Hold on. Hold your horses.
Oh boy, Adrian's gonna play.
Can you still see me, right?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Let me see here.
Smart return to home on the Phantom 3 or the Mavic 3, Danny? Which one are you talking about? He put P3, which I'm assuming is Phantom, but I don't think he meant Phantom. I think he's talking about the Mavic. The smart return to home is when it returns to home within 200 meters of the obstacle avoidance sensors. It senses what's in front of it. It's just like active. It's just like APAS, except when it's flying home, it will find the best route home and the fastest route home, whether there's obstacles in front of it or not. That's pretty much all it is. Oh, he's talking about the Phantom. Smart return to home is the same thing as regular return to home on a Phantom. I don't know why it says smart return to home, but I don't know. I've never owned a Phantom, so I'm not sure. Well, I've owned a Phantom 4. It was just regular return to home. I didn't know it said smart.
Hold on.
Did not know that.
Still messing with this right here. Give me a second. Because I just freaking had it. Okay, let's see. So members, new.
Yeah, Dre said the smart return started with Phantom 4 Pro V2. That's what I thought.
Okay, so I can actually add you as a admin and co-host, so you will have both roles, right?
Yeah. Yep. And then to do that, you have to send me an email, and I have to accept it through the email. Which it makes it convenient for if you don't necessarily, if you've got other things going on, like 2 people can run the stream at once, so you don't have to worry about doing everything. It's a menu on the app, Smart Return to Home. I just think that's, Danny, I think that's just regular Return to Home. I didn't even know it said Smart on it. I had the Phantom 4, not the V2, but the regular Phantom 4. I never noticed anything, but I could be wrong. What the hell do I know? You still messing with that?
I just sent you something. Tell me if you got it.
Let me see. Hold on. Which email did you send it to? Oh, I see it. I see it.
And tell me what does it say.
You know what? Yeah, you're going to have to send it to my other one because I'm logged into the other one. I'm logged in on a different one.
Say what?
Here, hold on. Hold on.
Here. I sent it to the same email that you told me to send the link.
I know, but I'm logged into StreamYards through another email. Then I have more than one.
Oh, you're gonna have to take yourself out on the
no. Nope. Here, send it to that one instead. You can do it again.
You texted me just now?
No, it's in private chat.
Okay, hold on.
Anyways, yeah.
Oh shit, that's
Smart
okay.
Return to
I
Home.
got you.
Okay,
So you logged it into the old one. Okay. All right, so let me remove.
Yeah, you want to know something crazy about the Return to Home on the Mavic 3 too, man, is when it's returning home, if it's in a wide open area, it'll actually start descending as it's coming home.
I saw that.
Yeah.
Through the guy that made a video is 51 drones. He did that.
Yep. That's pretty cool.
I just saying it. Tell me what it's saying.
Okay. I'll go back. I got to go switch to my other email. There it is. Accept invite. You're now part of the team. Taking you there now.
Now, would I be able to see something?
Now what I'm going to do is bounce out and then bounce back in because I have to enter the studio twice. So I'm going to bounce out real quick.
All right. And then I'm going to let you in. All right.
I'll be right back.
Hey, Dre, what's going on, buddy? Thank you for popping in, sir. Just figure something out when it comes to StreamYard. Yeah, I saw that they also added the hotkeys, Justin.
Look at that. I can add myself.
Yeah, I saw that.
See that?
I was about to add you myself, but you did it.
Yeah, but see how you're throwing the names up on the screen?
Yeah.
I can do it too.
There you go. That's in case I missed one, that you could go ahead and pop it in and you don't have to wait for me, okay?
Bingo. Yeah, it works out well that way because then you don't have to
So if I tell you right now, hey man, I gotta go, you could actually run the stream.
I can run the stream and end it and do everything. Yep. I think I can end it. Comments, banners, brand, private chat. Maybe I can't. No, maybe I can't end it. You got to be the one to end it. But yeah, I mean, it's typical. I'm in StreamYard just like it was my show. Everything shows the same, like if it was my show.
Yeah.
The only thing I don't think I can do is end the stream. That's all on you.
To end it?
No, I don't have a settings here like you do.
Correct.
But I mean, it's pretty cool. It's a cool deal. It's a cool idea. Yeah.
I mean, I'm glad they did that. That's a good thing. Hey, Mr. Mike Kenny, how you doing, buddy? Thank you for popping in, man. What do you mean wash hands?
Oh, you see that? It's weird because it says wash hands, but if you look in the actual YouTube chat, it's got him doing this. It's a hands thing doing that.
Oh.
Yeah. In some places, when you put an emoji, like off an iPhone, on Android, it'll spell out what the emoji is. It's really weird. I don't know.
Hey, somebody went ahead. Go ahead. What now?
No, see how you've got the names up. You've got our pictures up with no names underneath. You know how to change that? Like that?
Hold on. Wait a minute. Because I know how to fucking do that.
I just did. See, you
But
go from, you had it on this one right there, I believe. No. Yeah, you had it on that one. Oh, it's because you were sharing the screen.
yeah,
It's back now. It's back now.
if I stop, that's gonna do it.
See that? Whee! Good stuff. Hey, Jim. Jim Stroni. What's up, buddy?
Tony, how you doing, buddy? So do me a favor, man. Give me about 5 minutes. Let me finish this food real quick. It's getting cold. Go ahead and run it for me, all right?
You got it, bro.
I'll be back.
What's up, Jim? How you doing? Anybody want to come in? Anybody. Just let us know or let me know now. Not him. Let me know, and I will shoot you a link if anybody's interested. Other than that, what's everybody doing? What's up? Oh, Jim did get a new logo. Look at that. Jim, I like the logo, bro. That looks cool. Looks good, dude. Nice. Anybody want to join us? We've been going for an hour now. Not bad. Anybody. Oh, look at that. I got the power to make somebody a moderator. Oh, no, I don't. Son of a bitch. Yeah, anyways. Yeah, I lost him. He gone. There we go. Dre, you want it to your phone or to you want me to text it to you or write you on Facebook? I'll just throw it to your messenger. Screw it. Give me 1 second, bro. No. Shit, now I'm running a show again. I should have never showed him how to do this. Just kidding. All right. Draymond Crawford. Where you at, buddy? Where you at? Hello? All right, let me just put your freaking name at the top. Damn it. All right. It's on its way, Dre. Check your Facebook Messenger, bud. Anyways, cool. Yeah, it does. Justin, it's just the only thing I think I might be able to. Yeah, it doesn't give me setting options, so I can't add moderators, I can't do none of that shit. It's all he's got all the settings. What's up, Bob? What's going on, buddy? Yeah, he's got the settings. But I can watch this. Boom, bye. Yeah, that's funny. Oop, now I got to switch him over. He put him in the first position. There you go. How you doing, Bob? Good to see you, buddy. Why did you switch me back? Put him in 1. Thank you. Yeah, Yellow Rose Drones. Are you doing that? Adrian, you prick. I keep switching you back to the first position, and he puts it back. Yeah, I saw that. Lee, that was a pretty cool video, man. I liked it. All right, that's enough. Adrian's screwing with me now in background. All right, here. Now, finally, I got somebody to talk to. Adrian can stay where he's at. What's up, buddy?
Hey, how you doing?
What's going on,
Can you
man?
hear me?
Yep, got you.
Okay, good deal.
He's eating, Bob. He'll be in.
He's always eating.
Yep. He's eating the rest of his food. Did I just see Rigger? Oh, yeah, I did. Rigger Mortis. What's up, buddy? What's going on, man? How you doing, Dre?
Well, not too bad. I had a new experience today out flying.
I started watching that video, and then I got interrupted by kids, and I did not get to finish it. And I'm going to have to finish that up. Explain the situation. You were having troubles or something?
No, it wasn't really trouble. Just, something to be mindful of when you go out.
How you doing, Dre?
I'm doing good. I see you doing what you normally do.
Hey, how you doing, Rick Morris? Go ahead,
Yeah.
Andrea. I do not want to miss this. Go ahead.
No, I just said I was going out to the monthly site that I do, and I had heard the sounds of RC aircraft or possible drones in the past, but never seen them because I flew from a different location. So today I made it. I came off the freeway. I passed these guys who were there. They had about three guys that were there. They had like maybe 4 or 5 different RC fixed wing craft there. And I stopped, introduced myself, and said, "Hey, how you guys doing?" And we had a nice little conversation. I told them, "Hey, I'm here to do some mapping of the site." I asked them, I said, "What do you guys normally fly at as far as your AGL?" And they said, "Oh, we usually fly no more than about 150, 200 feet tops." And I said, "Okay," because I would be at 400 feet mapping off the site. So I said, for my mindset, I'm just trying to make sure we don't have any collisions or interference with each other. So that was that. So I left their site, went up the road about maybe a quarter of a mile, and I'm sitting there prepping my Phantom 4 Pro to take off, and all of a sudden this DJI Air 2S just sneaks right up on me. I didn't know it till it was right there. It's a quiet little drone. I give it that.
Yeah.
And I spotted. I'm like, I thought it was one of the guys I just got through talking to. And then all of a sudden it turned around and went back north of where my location was. And then I looked down the road and I see another guy down there. He's flying the DJI Air 2S. So I felt, well, I talked to these guys. Let me go ahead and put the effort in. I launched my drone and got the controller in my hands. I'm walking down the road to talk to this guy, and gave my business card, let him know what was up. And same thing. I said, especially for us having DJI products, we want to make sure we don't fly in the same airspace as far as altitude. And I want to make sure, because I know you can get cross frequency interference where you can lose control of your drone because your signal bounces into somebody else's signal and one of you will lose control of the drone. So I just want to make sure as I'm running this drone deploy software that I don't lose control of that drone if I need to for some reason and everything. So I just want to just put that little tip out there that when you're around other pilots, do not just think you're in a bubble, that you guys need to communicate with each other, even though you might be spread apart. I mean, these guys, one was about a quarter mile to the south of me. This guy was a quarter mile to the north of me. And I see the drones flying back and forth. So you don't want to be in a situation where you start to lose control of your drone because it's cross frequency with somebody else.
Good point. Yeah. I'll tell you what, we for Texas for SpinUp, when we went to the AMA airfield on that Sunday, the day after, I was absolutely surprised that there were no collisions on that field with all the people flying and with all the DJI drones. We had to actually ground all the DJI drones because they were screwing up all the transmissions with you got FPV guys taking off while somebody else is flying a DJI FPV or they're flying an Air 2S. And it became kind of quite a clusterfuck, to be honest with you.
Yeah, it can be. It can be. I know the guys over there at those guys out of New York, they do a lot of flying together, and they establish protocols when they go out as they announce where they're going to be at, what the altitude they're going to be at, and so forth, because they have experienced that in the past, and it's best to let somebody go ahead and take off, get to their altitude before somebody else takes off and launches their drone. So it's just, like I say, it's courtesy, consideration of what's going on there. And actually, I'm not a lot of knowledge in the RC fixed wing level, but I know they run off frequencies.
Yes,
so even with theirs, you got to be mindful. Yeah, so even with theirs, you got to be mindful of what frequencies they're flying on. Because, like I say, anything, the FCC only allows a certain window of frequencies to be used for these aircraft. So I know there's a possibility that you can bounce off each other's signal, and somebody is going to lose control of their aircraft.
So what was happening was
hold on, Matty. Give me a second. Let me say hi to Corey Man O, Bob Casey, Rigor Mortis. How you doing, man? Thank you for popping in. One thing that I do want to say about the fixed wing and the frequency, that you were talking about, Dre.
Mm-hmm.
I got two fixed wings. I got one is electric, the other one is nitro. Now, when it comes to my remote on those two airplanes, it will not interfere for the simple fact that mine runs under the spectrum system,
Uh-huh.
which means it doesn't just have one set frequency. It has that crystal where it will always keep changing. You know what I mean? That way it doesn't
Right.
interfere with nobody else.
And
It's
that's
called smart audio. That's what it's called in the FPV world, smart audio.
yeah, and basically the same thing with DJI equipment that they have a certain range that it keeps balancing different signals. Well, which one's the strongest is what it latches onto, and that's what I'm saying. That even with the fixed wing, with you guys changing signals or rotating through with FPVs, though the range the FCC allows is a very narrow band.
Yes.
And that's what I'm saying, that even though you're rotating through, Maddie's is rotating through, changing signal. Same thing as mine. It's rotating through to the strongest signal, but if we get on the same signal somehow,
That's
one of us is
what
going to lose
happened.
control.
When I did my first flight on this,
Yeah.
I was the only. And here's the thing: when you're on AMA fields, if you're flying analog, you have to communicate to the other pilots. First of all, when you're going to take off and what channel you're on.
Yes.
That is a must.
Mm-hmm.
What happened was I flew on this and there was nobody on the field. Nobody. And as soon as I started flying, about 5 minutes into the flight, some guy with a VTOL was in the middle of the field, fired up, and usually you're supposed to announce it when you're firing up loud. He didn't say a freaking word.
Right.
As soon as he fired up, my video signal in my goggles went to his goggle video channel. It popped up Betaflight and it was all his. I lost complete visual on my camera feed totally, and it went straight to his because he fired up when he never announced it to anybody.
Right.
What happened is he happened to be on the same freaking channel that I was.
Well, I'm looking into the chat. Unlimited vertical, so they call it frequency hopping.
Yeah.
And they said Spectrum on fixed wings is kind of like OcuSync on DJI. So, like I said, the biggest thing is all these different gears of equipment we have similar type of technology. But what I'm saying is the FCC narrows it to a certain bandwidth, either be 2.4 and the amount of frequencies in that bandwidth. Or even with the 5G level, there's only so many frequencies we get to use. That's what I'm saying, that all the different aircraft that we fly are in that bandwidth. One at either 2.4 gigahertz, other one at 5 point whatever it is gigahertz that we're at. So there's a strong possibility they will collide. And at that point, someone's going to lose control of the drone. And by me, especially when I'm doing a mapping mission, I'm using autonomous flight. So I really don't have full control of the drone already. And if somebody else's signal takes over, I'm really kind of out of the ballpark.
Now I got a question for you, Dre. Do you sometimes use when you're doing your mapping, do you sometimes just do waypoints and just let the drone do its thing?
Well, that's what mapping kind of is. If you use Drone Deploy, Pix4D, GS Pro, whatever, mapping is a set of grid points. Okay, it'll fly a whatever shape that it is. It'll be a box, polygon, or whatever, or some kind of irregular shape. It will fly that pattern, take pictures along those routes to come together in the end, to stitch together a complete 2D ortho mosaic or even a 3D ortho mosaic picture. Okay. So that's what I'm saying, that when you're around other people, you got to be kind of critical of that type of activity, because it didn't unnerve me, but like I said, because I was going to fly at 400 feet. Okay, so that was not a problem as long as they stayed below. These guys were the guys with the fixed wings. They were flying no more than about 100 feet off the ground. The guy with the Air 2S, he wasn't flying very high either. But I could have got the Air 2S. He was fairly new to drones and everything else. That's why I just want to let them know, hey, this is where I'm going to be at. If you can just kind of keep your distance, I would appreciate it. and stuff. Because
Correct.
like I said, I didn't want to have any incident where all of a sudden my drone goes off and does something crazy, doesn't follow the pattern that's supposed to be following, and then I'm trying to recover it. Like I say, I can stop it, but even if I stop it from flying in autonomous mode, I still may not have control of it. And the other guy's not aware of that. He could be doing maneuvers with his drone, and he's also controlling my drone also. Because I was talking to one day, I popped in with Paul Murray, and he said it happened to him. He flies the ships that come into where he lives, and he said all of a sudden his drone was going right into a ship and didn't know why, and come to find out somebody else was flying a drone at the same ship, and the signals crossed. Paul lost control of his drone for about maybe 15 seconds, and by the time he got control of it, he was probably within about, I would say, maybe about 100 feet of that ship.
Gotcha. How you doing, Mr. Fly Zone Drone? Hey, buddy.
Happens that quickly, man.
Yeah.
That's why you're at, like, I've never been to an AMA field. I've never flown at an AMA field before with other pilots. And one thing you do hear a lot is people screaming, plugging in.
Right.
Yes.
All the time. Plugging in.
But what I mean, actually, I go to those quite often. Because there's one literally about 10 minutes from me. Because I talk to a lot of the guys when it comes to my fixed wing, plane. They actually want me to become a member and fly with them. I just haven't done it yet. They're strict on drones, but when it comes to fixed wing, no problem. But when it comes to drones, they don't really want drones there.
The AMA fields by down here by me absolutely freaking hate drones. Hate them. FPV or camera. Because all they do is get in the way. That's all they are.
That's what they're telling me.
This guy flying a $20,000 fighter jet RC plane ends up running into a $300 FPV drone. He's gonna be fucking pissed.
Yeah.
So they'd rather not have them there. That's why good thing that the AMA field down here by us is at a big park, and there's plenty of room to fly other than at that field. So that's what I do.
And so that was my whole video today. I mean, I had no idea that was going to happen today. I plan on doing some videotaping today. Once I finish doing what I was going to do for the work job and fly some of the mountains down there, which I did at the end of the video. But I took the Mavic Enterprise Advance out today, Adrian.
Yeah,
you finally did.
I took it out today, and I flew it up in the mountains, dude. And it was
thank you.
It was. I mean, it flew well, but there was something in the video that kind of caught my attention. I don't know if it has something to do with the thermal side of it, how much video, because
that good or bad?
I don't know yet. I don't want to say good or bad, but I noticed that when you watch the video, I edited out most of it, but it's like the camera kind of makes a little twitch move every so often. And it kind of like coincided with the amount of data that I was, that the camera is storing. And I don't know if the thermal mount it doesn't hold as much or whatever, but it would do like so much, and I get like a little tick.
Do you think you're gonna go ahead and do a little bit of studying to find out if that's normal, or maybe your drone has a defect on it or anything like that?
Well, like I said, it didn't happen when I took it out for its maiden flight, or I may not have been paying attention, either one. But now that I see it, I will take it out again to see if it does it again, because like I said, I took the Mavic 2 Pro out today, also flew it around close to the ground, and I know the drone flew smoothly, beautiful, but my Crystal Sky display, the 5-inch, was very it's not pixelated, but it was laggy a lot, and like I say, lag, I don't care if you're flying GPS, and especially if you're flying FPV, lag is not a good thing.
No,
lag will cause you to crash more than anything else. And I kept getting, I could see the screen where it was clear, but it was like it goes so long, and I kind of hesitate, and then it jumps forward.
Yeah, that's not good. GPS drones, that's even worse, because if you want to get a close-up shot of something, and say you're flying with your obstacle avoidance off, which I have a tendency to do with my Air 2S, so I can get closer to stuff. If you have a lag in there, you're going to be in that tree before you realize you're in the tree.
Right. And so that was more unnerving than the little tick thing I noticed with the Enterprise Advance. And like I said, I've only had it happen once before with the Mavic 2 Pro that I've had that. And I know it had to be with the device, like I said, I use the Apple device to fly the Phantom with because I have to use a drone deploy and I got to do a panorama with that thing. And the iOS software, I say that software is the only one that allows drone deploy to do a panel. Android doesn't allow you to do it, so I have to use iOS for that. And I know that comes pixelated at times, and I know it's because the iPad that I use is a 5th generation 10-inch iPad. Once it gets so much data, it has to dump out the cache to take more data. So every so often I'll get like a pixelated picture, and then it'll clear right up again, and everything. But I was a little unnerving when I was flying the Mavic 2 Pro today. That it was laggy today, and that kind of I don't like that at all and stuff.
Now today, Dre, for the first time, I actually started thinking a little bit when it comes to the what is that called again, Matt?
What's that?
The
quick
feature?
shots. Quick shots.
Yeah, with the quick shots, and I did a little hyperlapse. Never done that before. I just figured, you know what? I heard a lot about this.
Yeah,
I did it, man. I fell in love with it. I mean, the way that thing just stitches the pictures together,
right.
and then it's like a whole little whatever it does, man. I think it's freaking amazing. I loved it.
Yeah, I would like to be able to do a hyperlapse if I lived in a city that had more night lights. It's nice when you can go to a city that has a lot of night lights.
Yeah,
and you can just do that, and it looks awesome.
Right. Yeah.
And I say, I don't want to see that has that type of I say skyscape or landscape. So I haven't had a chance to mess with it too much, but I would like to. Now I've used the night hyperlight to take photos at night, and the hyperlight on the Mavic 2 Pro is awesome.
Hey, brother Doc Murdoch, how you doing, Chief? We got Mr. Matt North in the house. How you doing, buddy?
See, we don't have that on the Air 2S.
Yeah, the hyperlight
on the Mavic 2 Pro. You have one now?
Yeah, Mavic 2 Pro has a setting for still shots called hyperlight. Okay, and it opens up the sensor, so it absorbs up every bit of light it can to give you an awesome picture at night. And that's why I wonder if a lot of folks use that on that when they try to compare it to the Air 2S or even the I don't know what the new Mavic 3 may have, but that hyper light setting for night shots on the Mavic 2 Pro is awesome. I've used it once, and the pictures are nice.
You and I need to go ahead and talk, because I would like for you to kind of give me a little tutorial over the phone for me to do it, because that would be amazing. Because again, I did a little hyperlapse today.
Yeah,
I loved it. I'm gonna do more, because in this one I kind of remember when you told me, Matt, do not move the camera, move around.
Yeah, don't twitch the camera.
I moved it a couple times, so it kind of did like
set your horizon level exactly where you want it, where you think it's gonna look best, and let it go from there.
Yeah,
moving the drone around is one thing. Of course, when you're in hyperlapse, it doesn't let you move at fast speeds anyways.
Correct.
No, I think you can set a waypoint if you want to when you use hyperlapse, where the drone will go from one point to another.
Yeah, with the Mavic 2 Pro, I believe you can.
Yeah, with that. And I don't think it doesn't go a whole lot of distance wise, because they say hyperlapse also eats up battery.
Oh, it does.
Fast.
That's why I tell you, make sure your battery's full, Adrian, when you do a hyperlapse, because if you don't, it'll cut halfway out your video, and then it'll end up returning to home on its own. You don't want to do that.
It was gonna return to home, and then I declined it. Then it had like 4 minutes left, and then it told me it's just gonna land. It just started.
Right, the land where it's at.
Right. So when I said land, I said, "Whoa!" Then I just flew it back to me, because it was only like 57 feet up in the air, so it was literally like not that far, and I was only like maybe 25 feet away from me. But still, I was able to bring it back, no problem. I wasn't far at all.
You'd be surprised how much battery it goes down when you're trying to land and so forth. I mean, 25 feet away, whatever. It takes a drone almost 5% just to land. Just like when you take off and you fly to a point, you use up the first 10%, 15% of your battery just getting to where you want to go and stuff before you actually start doing something. Stuff. Hey, what's up, Mr. Bob Casey and Matt over there snuck in?
Mr. Northeast Drone Productions.
Yeah.
Hey, Joe Brady,
Hey,
how you doing, buddy?
Joe, what's up, buddy?
Hey, Dre.
Hello, Joe. Yeah.
Matt, also everybody in the chat. I saw that that guy Dustin Donald did a
Yeah,
range test
Yeah. Range
on the
test on the
Maverick
Maverick
3,
3.
and he
48,000
went,
feet,
dude. He went like
18.1 miles total.
correct, but he went almost 2 miles, and his battery was still at 92%.
Yeah.
Yeah, the battery on that Mavic 3 is impressive, bro.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, look,
Oh,
there's
wait a minute. Matt said something. What did he say? Another thing. He's taking the shot. Leave the sticks alone until it finishes rendering. I have in the past have the whole thing not work. Okay.
yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, Dustin took that puppy out to 48,000 feet.
48,000. I didn't watch the whole
48,000.
thing.
He went to 48,000 feet, came back. He was actually playing around a little bit while he was out there because he was on the coast of Maui, or he was on a coast that he never usually gets to. And when he got to the coast, he was playing around a little. He was viewing a boat, zooming in on a boat, zooming in on the coastline. So he spent a few minutes out there just messing around before he actually flew it back. And he came back with 0%.
That he gets lucky a lot. He done that a lot with 0%.
Oh yeah.
With
Well,
other
remember the DJI FPV drone, was it? He had to land it in a field and go pick it up.
But one thing that when he fly, he doesn't fly like with his building. Like he has
he's all wide open,
in
bro.
front of him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he goes up on the side of the hill and has unlimited visual sight, which makes his connection strong. And like everything, I think there's a guy in one of the groups on Facebook was complaining about his drone, and he's from Philadelphia. I said, dude, you're in a congested city that you're flying over buildings, through buildings, whatever case. I don't know what altitude he was flying at. But I said, it's not like you need another drone, because he was talking about trying to get another drone so he can get the distance he wants. And I'm like, I said, you need to take your drone to an area and fly from a location that has no obstructions in it and everything. And that's the main point. I say where I live at, like today, the place I'm at today, I was up in the hills. All thing I had to worry about, I was above the power lines. I mean, I was about at least a couple 100 feet above the power lines. And when I flew it back down below, I had to worry about negotiating power lines, because the high tension ones that have the little balloons on it to let you know they're there. I almost missed them and stuff.
What's up, Greg?
To the last second.
Hey, Greg Pittman, how you doing, buddy?
So, yeah, you need to be in an area where you can take your drones and you can be at a location. I always tell people the curvature of the earth is real, especially with drones. If you're trying to fly uphill, it may not seem uphill, but if you're flying uphill, you're not going to get the distance you're supposed to get. Now, you reverse yourself, you fly downhill of a location, you'll get almost another, third more distance on your drone, no matter what it is, and especially uninstructed. That means not flying over houses that have Wi-Fi and other power line things. You can just find an open air like Dustin does. You don't see nothing in that area where he flies. It's just open sky. And stuff.
How you doing, Art? Thank you for popping in, buddy.
Yeah, in the neighborhoods he does fly over, he is very high.
Yeah,
he's nowhere low enough to get any kind of interference or nothing. I mean, he's got the perfect spot for doing it. And I appreciate when he does it. He buys those drones with his own money, and he does it, for his viewers. It's always good to see somebody and to know that the drone can do what it does. Although 95% of the people, you ain't flying that far. There's no reason to.
Well, there's no reason to. Plus, if you want to argue about visual line of sight, there's no way you can see it. And I'm sure he's probably been contacted by those higher above about what he does and everything. But like I said, he's in an ideal location. He flies off the side of a mountain. He's at the highest point, which is key. So as he's flying, the ground is falling away. So like I said, that's the whole big thing about that. The ground falls away. So technically, he's not even flying at a higher. In other words, the drone's not gaining altitude. It's taking off at about 50 feet high, and the ground drops away.
Yeah.
So he's just flying straight out. Yeah, the terrain drops away. He's just flying straight out.
Correct.
So,
Have a good night, Matt. Hey, One Vision Ariel, how you doing, buddy? Thank you for popping in. We also got Mr. Bill Coast to Coast Drones. How you
all
doing,
right.
buddy? Thank you for popping in, sir. Hey guys, do me a favor, go ahead and hit that thumbs up on the stream. I really appreciate that. Now, when it comes to that, flying that far, like you say, Dre. But even though if he has been contacted by, the folks, he still does it with every drone. So does that mean that it's
Yeah.
okay? Is it okay because of where he flies straight into no kind of obstructions, or?
Well, I don't know. I know he got quiet for a while. I think around the same time somebody else got hit with a heavy fine. He wasn't posting any videos.
He
for a
did.
minute.
He did fall back quite a bit.
Yeah.
He was actually late to the party on quite a few of the drones.
Yeah.
Reviewing them when they were already, 4 or 5 months out.
Yeah.
He did disappear for a little while.
Yeah, and I wonder if he was becoming concerned of being the next poster boy because of his previous videos.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Like I say, they go after who they go after for whatever reason, and so forth.
Yep.
So I mean, I don't make it my mission or concern, what others do per se, as long as they don't drag my name.
Depending on the situation, yeah,
Right.
exactly.
Like today, I didn't question the RC guys or what they're doing or why they were doing it, or even the guy with the Air 2S. Hey, they're out there having fun. I just asked them, hey, disrespect what I'm doing. I'm out here doing a job. You guys are out here just having fun. So let me do what I need to do, and like I say, I'll stay out of your way. You stay out of my way.
Dre, question.
Go from there. Yeah.
On your Facebook. I was looking for this photo for Veterans Day, but found it now.
Yeah.
Is that you?
Yeah, it's me. That was 1989.
Oh boy. Pull it up. Pull it up.
You
Pull
a
it up.
Marine?
Yeah. I was in the Marines for about
Holy
almost 10 years.
cow.
Dude.
Thank you for your service, Dre.
Thank you for your service, man.
Yeah, it was 1989. I was on recruiting duty at that time, and I just left my command before they got shipped out to go to Grenada. No, Panama. I'm sorry, Panama and stuff. So I was on recruiting duty through Panama, through the first Desert Storm. I was on recruiting duty, pissed off, because I'd rather been there than try to call little Johnny and his mother in the background screaming, "You're not going to take my baby to war." And stuff.
And who's that lady? That's your lady?
That's my wife of 37 years. Yep. She has put up with me for 37 years.
1989. Holy cow.
Yeah, that was me in 1989.
Still got the same old Kool-Aid smile. It just happened that I went to my Facebook just to look for something.
Yeah.
And then I saw it right there.
Yeah, I would look for that picture for Veterans Day, and I couldn't find it. And I finally found it in an old scrapbook, photo album. And I said, let me scan this, so I can put it up online and, go from there.
There's a question in the. Go ahead, keep going, Dre. There's a question in the chat I wanted you to see.
Third Eye says 1979 basic training photo was up.
Now, see the question on the
anyone
on the
else
screen
here
there?
that the FAA is requiring that the altitude reported by who's RI has the accurate
remote ID.
Oh my God, have 15 feet. Like I say, until I see something with the FAA, we say letterhead on it. Remote ID is still as they say, a theory for most. It just goes from there. When they finally put it all together and put it out, we'll all be aware. We'll all be asked to obey, and those do obey will be good, and those who don't obey will have to suffer the consequences when they get caught. Because I'm sure that's what, just like now, just like I was telling people a couple weeks back about, I was having a conversation with somebody about the trust test, and I said the trust test was put out to recreational pilots, and especially the FPV community. It was almost like all from the FAA to say, hey, Take this little simple test that you can't fail, and everybody's golden. It will bless you, and everybody's golden. What did most of the FPV people do? Turn their back and said, "No, dude, I'm out of here."
Yeah.
You know, most of them will not take the test, and they all say, "Well, I don't fly over 100, 200 feet, and blah blah blah, and I fly safe." And then what was it? About a week ago or so, the guy got arrested for flying an FPV. He was dive bombing the local fire department
Yep.
employees and stuff. And I'm just saying, I said, this is the problem. And the guy said his drone wasn't registered. He wasn't registered. Hadn't taken a trust test. And I mean, it just adds up. One thing goes to another.
Yeah, there's a lot fighting it.
And,
You know what? I bit the bullet, man. Whatever. I'm trying to fly as safe as I can. There's my FPV drone.
Yeah.
There's my registration sticker right on the bottom of it.
There you go.
It's
You
just
know?
it's that easy. And same
It's
thing
only
with
$5
that.
bucks, man.
Same thing with that trust test. It's free. You cannot fail it.
Right.
I mean, you know, you might as well do it.
And
now,
like I said,
for it
all
being
it is
enforced,
education. It's just
Yeah.
education. All it is. You know,
You
that
know-
way you can say I have been informed of what the basic rules and regs are. That's all it is.
yeah,
You know,
that's all.
and that's like driving. People have to pass a test to drive a car. Do you still speed? Yes, we do.
Of course.
Do we sometimes roll through a right-hand turn a red light? Yes, we do. Okay. So
Yeah.
when the red and blue lights show up behind you, what do? I got caught.
Exactly.
As simple as that. I got caught. So it's not like you were not aware, but you got caught. You know. So like I say, you know, it's just a matter of education. Most folks will be compliant and go from there.
Now, this stuff that Mickey MCH is talking about,
Yeah.
what does that mean? 15 feet rule.
That's what he was talking about with the remote ID. Something about having a. I'm not really sure how that works.
Is that 15 feet of what? Like height, distance?
Well, I don't know if it's 15 feet of accuracy. Well, the problem is most drones are not 15 feet accurate as they are now. You know, and that's why you have RTK drones that are very accurate. Like I said, that was my purpose of going out today. Once I flew my mapping mission, I want to put my RTK module on my Mavic Enterprise Advanced and log in and see how it worked. That was my goal today. Once I got out there and saw what was going on, I said, "No, I don't want to risk it now in case I lose control of this thing." And then I'm like, the drone's $6,000 and the module's another $600. I said, "No, I don't want to throw $7,000 down the drain and lose it up in these mountains somewhere, you know, because you know it lost connection or something."
Now he said altitude accuracy, Dre.
Yeah, that's what I say. Because most drones are not accurate. I mean, that's why everybody talks about when they fly their drones and it shows one little spot is almost way off to the side from where they exactly took off from, because it moves around all the time because the GPS is not that accurate in the drones, and that's why it moves around. If you look at the little symbol on the bottom left-hand corner of you when you fly, it shows like a little radar screen, and you'll see a little blue dot most of the time. It might be different color other drones or whatever, but it shifts around, and that is that thing floating around trying to tell you where the return to home location is for the most part. And like I say, go ahead. Well,
now, a lot of times, doesn't that have to do with the GPS in somebody's phone as well?
Yeah, it's so many factors. How many satellites you have. How good is the GPS in your phone? How good is the GPS in your drone? You know, older models, I guess I told people, I said, if you want to learn how to really fly, go get one of them old DJI Phantom 1s or Phantom 2s. And you think they have no GPS on them. Those things are squirrely. They fly well, and I mean, you're really fly, but when you start coming back to home, them things are all over the place. And you really got to fly that thing back to you and stuff, because they ain't no telling where. You can't just hit the return to home button and think it's going to land pretty much right where it took off at. It might land across the street.
Okay. Now, when it comes to the RTK, Dre, like you were saying, that gives you, compared to what we have now with a camera drone, the RTK will give you like a 99.9% accuracy.
I'll put like this: the RTK module activated with the Centrip system, it will land in the palm of your hand every time. That's how
Wow.
accurate it is. That's how accurate it is supposed to be. That it will, if it took off out of the palm of your hand, it will
It will.
land back in the palm of your hand.
How you doing, servant
Okay.
facts, cervical grares? Thank you for popping in, buddy.
Greetings from
That,
Brazil.
and
Greetings from
and
Brazil.
the reason for that is that is why you have certain surveyors in different states going after pilots who use the wrong terminology. And I always warn people: don't use the term surveying when you're using a drone. Use the word mapping,
Yeah.
because technically, you say surveying. A surveyor is a technical skill that you have to be licensed in each and every state.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. If you don't have that license, you cannot technically say you are surveying anything. Even though that drone can with RTK module, it is very capable of doing it, but you yourself are not a licensed surveyor. So I tell people, I say, when you go out there to the job sites, don't use the word survey, use the word mapping. Because you can go ahead and fly a map, no big deal. Mapping is no big deal. You're just taking pictures, blah, 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 and go from there. The licensed individual who's a surveyor can take that same map and use it for measurement purposes. That's what surveying is. Surveying is the measurements of known control points. Is what you also have, we call ground control points, stations, what they call, that you may put on the ground, like little targets on the ground, or it might be a monument pin on the middle of the road or something like that.
Yeah.
Those are known control points that surveyors use to map a site themselves, to give you control points on a site. Okay. And that's why I say you got to be careful of the language that you use, because in every state, a surveyor is a licensed individual.
Mm-hmm. They are down here.
Oh, yeah, just about every state. And that's why they're going after people who are offering surveying services with drones. Unless
That aren't
somebody,
licensed to do it.
there you go. I say, unless you are a licensed surveyor, you technically can't do it.
Mm.
So it's about wording. You say, oh, yeah, I do mapping. No problem. You do mapping with a regular aircraft. You do mapping with helicopters. You know, do that. They've been doing that for decades. No big deal. But when you use the term surveying, you're basically saying that you are a licensed individual who has passed the test, and you are certified by the state in which you work in to do known control point measurements on a given site.
I'm not surprised people out there are actually doing that, claiming to do surveying jobs and not licensed to do it. I'm not surprised.
Like I say, because it sounds important. It sounds accurate. I mean, in other words, it sounds sophistication. As far as, survey it. Oh, yes, I survey this map. It's about terminology. You know, there's software you can actually take the pictures with a drone, use software that Pix4D has, Drone Deploy has, and you can do measurements. Stockpile reports, because I do that. I don't do the measurements, but I take the pictures for a stockpile report for a recycling yard. And they say, I asked the guys, I said, how accurate are these maps that I'm flying for? They said these guys are within about 2%. They said when we're doing it on the ground, we're off 15, 20% at times trying to stockpile. But when you fly out that mission for them, the mapping, they're accurate within about 2%.
That's crazy.
Like I said, it has its purpose and everything, and it saves these guys money. Or they're not underestimating what they have on site or overestimating. If you overestimate, you're losing money. If you underestimate, you're okay, but you want to be accurate. But like I say, you never want to use the term as being a surveyor. It's just mapping. But you can use that same software if you want to pay for it. I think Al Diaz was using one called AgroSoft, something like that. He was doing one. It took his computer 9 hours to crunch the photographs to put together the map. 9 hours for his computer.
Johnny asked if there's apps that do that.
Yeah, like I say, Drone Deploy does it, Pix4D does it, AgroSoft does it. There's a couple more out there that will do the mapping, but those things cost money. I know the monthly fee for the Drone Deploy was around 150. Pix4D is around 200 a month, around 150, 200 a month. Ground Station Pro, I'm not sure what they charge for it. There's even one that's for law enforcement called Skybrowse, and it's basically designed for traffic accidents, and they charge about almost $100 a month.
Yeah,
for you to process the pictures for you.
In order to run those, don't you have to have SDK files, right? From the drone that you plan on using?
Well,
that's run?
No, not the drone. You get the SDK files are something that's distributed by DJI to the third party companies. Okay, that allows the drone to work this software.
Yeah, that's what I meant when I asked. And a lot of like the newer ones aren't even like the Air 2S. I don't even think they've released that one yet.
Oh, okay. Now, I'll read something else about in the chat. Justin put in something about Dan and Ron's fart. But back what you're saying is that it's just that's why these companies can get that money that they charge for it, because it's time consuming. They just like people understand how Amazon is them selling stuff online is just a small portion of what they're really all about nowadays. Mm-hmm. Amazon is one of the biggest data servers around the globe. They have some of these warehouses they have are no more than data servers and stuff. A building full of computers that stores data and stuff. Yeah. If you ever watch NFL games, they talk about the we call it the AWS. AWS is Amazon work servers. That's what AWS is. They talk about how they can calculate how fast a receiver or running back runs. Well, the AWS is blah, blah, blah. AWS is in NFL. AWS is NFL. AWS is in Formula One racing. They help those guys calculate the tire wear, the engine life, everything on those race cars. AWS is in NASCAR. It is all around us, calculating everything that we used to be done by hand. They're putting them in their servers. So what we buy from Amazon kind of stuff, that used to be the main engine. That's going to take a back seat now to the data server farms, as they call them, that they have, where they're storing all this data for different companies and putting out information for them and stuff. So like I say, the computer side of it is one big thing. Like I say, because like I say, Al, this what I already kind of knew, but I didn't know how long it actually took to do a map. He said 9 hours and change to do a map that he did on his home computer. And I'm like, and that's why these companies can charge the money they do. Charge the money they do for their services, because you really can't be, I say, profitable doing it at home. The software costs you an arm and a leg. You know, you're talking about $10,000 trying to buy the software and stuff, and then you gotta spend
for the software.
Oh yeah, I mean that's if a city wanted to use the software, they're going to pay somewhere close to $10,000 a year to use it. You know, they say for me to use it, it's $150 a month. That's over $1,000. That's basically about $1,400 a month, $1,200 a month that I would have to spend just to use it. And if I'm not using this every month, I'm losing money.
Yeah.
You know, because that means I need to be doing this almost like a regular job. I need to be doing this every day, all day long and stuff for me to become out ahead. Because for that 150, I can do as many maps as I want. How many mapping jobs are you doing on a regular basis? You know, like I said, one day today, I go out there and fly once a month. You know, for this one, I got to go out Tuesday to that receiver to knock this out. You know, so that's 2 jobs I have that I use the same software to do. Now, if I was paying $150 to do the actual calculations for them, I have to charge them somewhere almost around $500 per flight for me to come out somewhat ahead.
Yeah.
Because the amount I'm paying for the software to get it processed, all this kind of stuff, you know, plus I got to look at the drone cost, everything else, insurance, all the things that you calculate in. I would have to charge close to $500 per flight for me to come out ahead.
Yeah.
Other than that, I'll be losing money big time.
Wow. See, that's one thing that I appreciate when you talk about that is how you actually talk about how you will calculate. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
How much you charge for whatever job. See, that's one thing that in the future, kind of like what Matt made a comment earlier,
Mm-hmm.
that when he does get his Part 107, you know what I mean? He can actually use his drones to, I guess, pay the drone back. You know what I mean? For
Right.
what he paid for, stuff like that.
And I'm very real with people. I tell people, I said, if I had to solely rely upon my drone work, I need to work every day. I need to work Monday through Friday for me to come out ahead, for me to make the money I make. Okay, that's why I work another job.
If you wanted to, could you?
At this stage, I got to come a little short still.
Question is, would he want to?
Well, like I say, it's good question, Matty. Do I want to? Because here, a lot of jobs are not down the street. That means you're gonna become a road warrior. That means you're gonna be traveling up and down the highways chasing that money. Okay, so then another thing you got to factor in: gas is sky high. It's real high out where I'm at, and it's high where you're at because you're not used to paying the prices you're used to paying. Okay, correct. So you're talking about, okay, now, like I tell guys now that want me to drive somewhere, I said, no, I gotta charge you extra more $20, $30 on top because fuel costs. And they said, okay, you're right. I said, dude, you can't get me for what you used to get me because I gotta calculate fuel costs.
Yeah.
And we're not just talking, extra 25 cents a gallon. We're talking another $2.25 a gallon.
Yep.
So fuel costs is something you got to look at nowadays more than ever. Wear and tear your vehicle and stuff. All that stuff you got to calculate in somewhere, somehow. So yeah, I will become a road warrior to try to hustle enough to make the money I normally make at my regular job. It's possible. It's very possible. That's why I say that, when I pay off my house here in a couple more years, got a retirement check coming in. Yeah, I wouldn't mind, be a little bit of a road warrior, but I also want to be in a position that I don't have to. That's the difference. I don't have to. Right now, in a position that I don't have to take every job that comes down the pipe. So I don't get bent out of shape when I say maybe I overbid a job that I kind of wanted, but I say, you know what? It is what it is. I'm not desperately needing it, and like for me, California, I don't want to have to drive to Bakersfield, which is 3.5 hours away. That might not seem like nothing to some people, but the amount of traffic I got to go through to get the 3.5 hours to Bakersfield, dude, that's just, I say Google Map telling you it's 3.5 hours. That doesn't factor in that what time of day I travel. If it's in the morning or if I don't make it back before 2:00, it's going to turn into a 5 or 6 hour drive back because of traffic coming out of LA that you can't run from once you come down to the LA basin. So from Pasadena to the north to Orange County to the south, out of just above San Diego, all that gets funneled as part of the LA traffic. Okay, so like I say, if you don't make it out of that area before 2:00 in the afternoon, you're stuck. You might add on another 2.5 hours of trying to make it back home somewhere.
Yep.
There's a question for you.
Yeah. Mike, there's a lot of mapping work coming out, and primarily it is because of the amount of tilt-up warehouses that have been built in this area, especially out in my area. A lot of commercial structures that have been built over the last decade and a half and stuff. So like I say, I'm supposed to do a Home Depot warehouse over in the city of Redlands, which is only about 15 minutes away. They kind of backed away from it at the last minute, which I hate when people do that and stuff. I said, you go out there and you do all your prep work to get the job ready to go. And then here it is about, 24, 48 hours prior to it. They say, well, they're going to hold off. Yeah. And stuff. That's money left on the table. that was a $260 job.
Yeah.
Left on the table. So I got to find something else, possibly to make up that difference if I was really dependent upon that money, But my area is, like I say, everything that comes out of the ports of LA and Long Beach coming to my area here, we call the Inland Empire. So the cities of Riverside, Fontana, Colton, Redlands, San Bernardino, Fontana, all play a part, and we all got major warehouses in our cities. So there's always going to be a lot of drone work need to be done for these tilt-up warehouses that have been built.
This is one thing that Greg Pickman said. He said it makes a big difference when you do it on your own terms.
Oh yeah, well that's what life's all about. Like you say, if you can work a job that you enjoy, it's not working.
Exactly, I agree.
Working. If you enjoy what you're doing, you're not really working.
That is exactly why my ass has not gotten back into the elevator trade in 1 year. I'm done with it.
Yeah. So like I say, it's you pick your poison. How you want to do it.
Well, yeah. I've been driving trucks for 18 years in this company only, but I was driving before I started here. So yeah.
Right.
Like I think I've said before, man, when it comes to my job, it could be a pain in the ass, but I love what I do. I love and enjoy what I do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And for me, I like the fact of the challenge. And even drones give me that challenge. It's not you go out there, like today, you never know what's going to happen. You never know what's going to expect, but it's a challenge to complete the task at hand. And that's what motivates me as an individual. I like to be able to, achieve things that some people may walk away from. The position I hold at the city I work at, we've been without a safety guy. And he was just for the corporate yard. I am now the safety officer for the entire city, and it's a challenge, And I tell people, I say, in a sense, I am a glorified researcher because nobody works for me. I'm a one-man show. I don't have no budget, so everything I want to do, I gotta go beg, borrow, and plead for money from other people to get the programs done. That's going to benefit their teams and stuff. So if I run into somebody who doesn't see the value of what I'm trying to do for their people, it doesn't get done because I don't have the budget,
To answer your Matt Bagwell, no, we're not a union at my job.
Yeah, I asked you that one question before, I think. I've asked you that before, if you are. I didn't know if they were or not.
No,
that's a statewide company, though, right?
The trash company.
Waste management. Yeah,
statewide. Actually, it's worldwide.
Worldwide waste management, right? WM.
Yeah, not just nationwide in the U.S. It's actually worldwide because that's also international too.
Yeah.
Now, waste management is not union in Florida.
At least not in my
local area. Okay, I'm just saying because that varies. I know waste management is unionized out there.
It actually is in other states.
Right. That's what I know it's unionized out here.
Not in my location.
Yeah, they're Teamsters out here in California. So that's just like I tell folks, there's a reason why certain companies operate out of certain states, and there's a reason for that.
Oh yeah.
And stuff.
Now, hey Matt, Lon asked this right here.
I know I saw that, but what the hell is ROI? I do not know. I don't know what he meant by that. Is that remote ID? I don't know. I don't know what it is. I'll tell you what, I got out of the elevator trade, bro, and I plan on making a go with the
hey Jody 107. How you doing, buddy?
But now, Matty,
I don't expect it.
Were you a repair guy on elevators?
No, I was a manufacturer.
Oh, okay.
We built them. Yeah, we still have. It's a family business. We still, my father and my sister still own it. I've been working for my father in the elevator trade since I was 15 years old, 22 years.
Yeah,
that's all I know.
Well, I'm just saying it's a. I said, what's the proper term I'm looking for? It's a.
The union is huge.
The union is used, but I'm saying the need for those individuals is becoming greater and greater because the skill set is limited. Yeah, the skill set is so limited. Because that's why I tell people all the time. I said, everybody's talking about the status of America, I said the status of America has always been upon the trades. Now we have a desperate need for welders, electricians, carpenters, and all these different type of trade jobs, and we have a shortage of them here in America because everybody was told that you need to go to college and work on Wall Street to live a good life, and don't realize that a plumber, a carpenter, electrician makes upwards of 40, 45 bucks an hour out here on the West Coast very easily.
Yeah,
So,
union elevator mechanic right now in Florida makes $42.50 an hour.
Yeah,
48. Actually, that went up.
How you doing,
Yeah.
Jim? Above and Beyond Drones. How you doing, buddy? Thank you
And the
for-
pension these guys retire on is unreal.
right.
That's a lot of money, Matt.
Yeah, I've had my
Yeah.
chance to get into the union. I think I waited too long. Being 37 now, I don't know. It's different when you're working for family. Family will ruin it. Absolutely ruin it.
That's why I figure. I mean, like I said, I know you said you're tied up, and I said now I understand that you're working for family. Yeah, that always has a different dynamic when you're in house than working for a larger corporation. And if you want to open up your own shop, like I tell a lot of folks, I said once you get that one local contract under your belt, and that's that gravy money right there. And that's what I'm shooting for with my drones, is that if I can latch on a contract with the city I work for now after I retire, or I like to have it for the county where I live in, I said that's gravy right there.
That would be it right there, man.
That
would be all you need.
And that's what I'm saying. I mean, I just fly for them. And that's why I said it. I'm looking down the road, like with the Maverick Enterprise Advanced solar arrays, panels, whatever you want to call them, farms are big out here in the West. Almost every house being built now comes with solar panels on it. So in the next 5-10 years, guess what needs to be inspected?
Oh, of course. And those fields are huge. I see videos of some of those fields. They go, oh my God.
The solar arrays are huge, but I say even the everyday houses are going to need inspection for homeowners to see what kind of repair work they're going to need, if any. We in my area we're in a high wind area, so the wind blows just like you guys got the hurricanes down there. We get the high winds where I'm at, the Santa Ana winds. Panels get damaged, debris flows through the air. Could crack a panel, could pull wires loose or whatever, and it costs more to put somebody on a roof than to fly on a roof.
True.
Because you're talking about the equipment you got to rent to get there, the liability insurance for somebody to be up there. They got to be up there, be tied off, and everything else. So, they're gonna look what's more cost effective, for drone or individual.
Yeah, and the trades for drones seem to be growing. It seems.
Well, like I said, the field is growing because now people are seeing the cost effectiveness of them.
Yep.
And that's why I tell a lot of people that some of these I'll say smaller drones, I said, yeah, they're great, they're very capable, but until they become accepted by the industry, they're not going to do anything for you. And that's the sad part. They're not going to do anything for you. Like I said, every drone I own, except my Spark, is accepted in the industry. All my Phantoms, my Maverick 2 Pro, and the because the Advanced, Enterprise Advanced is in the Maverick 2 Pro family, it gets accepted. I can use all those. I can use any one of those drones with Pix 4D, Drone Deployed, GS Pro. I can use them all they all have 4K capability for filming, so I can use them on movie sets if I had to, all that kind of stuff. I would like to go ahead and spend the money on an Expired 2, but I know I don't see it in the cards because I don't have anybody beating down my door to go do movie shoots. So, when I do get an opportunity to do something,
until then, know what you have works.
Yeah. What I have works, and like I say, they have paid for themselves for the most part. So that's why I tell folks, I said, the Air 2S is very capable drone and everything else, but I can't fly the Air 2S with none of the software that's out there, and it's not on anybody's list.
The question is, and because it's the Air 2S has been out for how long now? Since May?
Yeah,
and yet still nothing.
No SDK has been provided by DJI to incorporate. And that's why I told I said until DJI releases that. And that's what was the key thing for me with the Mavic 3 was what format was it going to app? I should say, what app was it going to use? And since they went with the Fly app, I'm like, I wouldn't even entertain the thought.
Yeah.
Wouldn't entertain the thought.
I wonder how long it'll take them to release the SDK on that Mavic 3.
Well, once they do it for the Mavic 3, it's going to be released for the Air 2S because it's in the
I
Fly
would think
app.
so. Yeah.
It's in the Fly app.
Yeah.
That's the SDK file is in the Fly app itself, not the actual drone. Is in the app itself.
Okay.
So that's why I'm saying that with that goes is that once the Fly app is compatible to work with everything else, you'll be no problem.
Yeah.
It'll open up. It'll open up the rest of the DJI family. Like I said, if that Mavic 3 when it came out on the Go 4 app, it'd have been right there already. It'd have been right there.
Question, Dre.
Yeah.
When it comes to, do you ever use Litchi?
What's that now?
Have you ever used Litchi?
Oh yeah, I use it all the time.
Now is Litchi kind of like the Go 4 app or the Fly app where you could just it controls the drone? You could use it with.
Yes.
How does that work?
It's more of like the Go 4 than it is the Fly.
Say what now?
It's more of like the Go 4 app than it is the Fly app.
Okay.
And the same thing, the Litchi has a list of aircraft that it works with. The SDK file has to be released for Litchi to incorporate it. Okay. So that's what I'm saying, the same thing. Until that SDK file gets released by DJI to allow Litchi, all the rest of the apps out there, software companies, to incorporate it into their software, then it releases everything else. But until then, there's nothing you can do with it.
That's weird too, because which one did they make compatible for Litchi? They made the Mini 1. Was it the Mini 1? I think they did.
Yeah,
and then I think they stopped there.
Mm-hmm.
And then they stopped there, and then they never released them for any of the other ones.
Yeah,
which was kind of odd. I found it, but
okay. Matt was asking a question about with the solar fields, are the drone operators using the mapping system to do? Yes, Matt. For the most part, to do the large solar field, they're using either Drone Deploy or Pix 4D to do the solar fields because it is so easier to do it like that than trying to fly it manually. And one thing, since I've been studying up on the solar fields, you need to fly a certain direction, especially if the panels are tilted, to get the maximum amount of view of the panels. It doesn't make any sense to fly a panel from the reverse side because you will not get an accurate picture of the panel and how it's operating. So that's why the drone deploy software picks for it flies a direction and in certain ways. So it captures all the panels at their maximum levels of what they're probably doing. That's why I went and bought a solar reader and stuff, and I have a laser thermometer here to be able to make sure that we're getting accurate readings.
You know, I noticed Adrian driving home from SpinUp. There are pretty big solar fields in North Florida.
Oh yeah,
I never knew that until I drove through there.
You don't really see it in South Florida. You see it in North Florida.
No, it's up north. Yep, up north.
Mm-hmm.
I drove through the hills of I believe I think it was I want to say it was Tallahassee. No, yeah, somewhere like that. I was driving home.
You got to come through Tallahassee, if I'm not mistaken.
And I noticed them all, and I've never seen them before up close and personal.
Yes, sir.
And damn it, the sun was shining. The sun was just rising. The sunrise was beautiful. I had my Air 2S, and I decided not to stop because I've been driving for 18 hours.
Can you imagine go ahead and getting a beautiful sunrise or sunset right around the area? I
was way too freaking tired to stop. I had already been driving 20 hours or however long it was. No, 16 hours. And I said, screw this. Threw my sunglasses. I just kept driving. I should have stopped, man, because I don't see those down here. You don't see that kind of stuff. Yeah. That would have been pretty cool.
And that's why I tell people, just like I was talking to, I think it was Ken the other day. He's in insurance business, and he was talking about doing some drone flights and getting in. I said, hey, I tell people, look what's right around you. And I was telling him, I said, if you only charge a few dollars to do your roof in your development, you got 400 houses. So you charge $50 a head. Add that number up for you.
If I'm not mistaken, if you're talking about Ken
Hoffbauer.
Yes.
Okay, I met him in person. He told me he got his Part 107, so I believe
does.
he's
Yeah.
somebody if you want to.
Yeah.
He does. And he is an insurance he's an
I-
adjusting manager.
That's what I'm saying. He has his foot already in the door
Oh, yeah.
of the insurance industry, and he sees the value of using drones. And I'm saying this. I mean, I know there's a few insurance companies that use them, but I'm surprised it has not taken over the insurance industry by storm, because of the fact that we've had so much different weather patterns over the last decade. Texas is getting hammered. Florida's getting hammered. The Gulf Coast itself is just getting pounded yearly. Not every other year, every couple 5 years, like it used to be. We get a bad storm. It's almost every year the Gulf Coast is getting pounded with these storms, and the amount of damage that comes through here. You know, either like I have a buddy of mine who's in Louisiana. He's in the tree business. Every time he even hears a hurricane, all he sees is money, money, money. You know, it's dollar signs, because them trees are coming down, and they're gonna be busy for the next 6 to 8 months cleaning up, cutting trees down, cleaning up stuff, everything else, and doing a lot of it for insurance companies and stuff. A lot of these trees don't fell down on somebody's house, and they're gonna come in and take it off, clean it up, chop it up, and everything else. Like I told him, I said, dude, you can save manpower, all this kind of stuff. Get your drone for your business.
Yep. Hey, Paul Murray, how you doing,
get drone
buddy?
for your business and everything.
In,
he's asking me, "Oh, you gonna come down and train my crew?" I said, "I'll come down and train, but I'm not coming down to work." I said, "I'll train you guys. I got no problem with that, but I'm coming back to California. You know, I'm not ready to move down, especially down in Louisiana. I'm sorry, Johnny, and then a couple other guys. I said, you know what? My dad was born in Shreveport. He's vowed never return, so I'm not gonna break that."
Come down to Florida and visit. Have a good old time.
Florida is the only place, one of the few places I have not been. Not been to Florida.
Well, we hopefully we'll see you at the South Florida Drone Meetup.
Well, I don't know about that. I'm trying to make it for the next SpinUp next year, depending on the dates and everything. Because I have additional family there in the Austin area. So if I go anywhere, it will be SpinUp next year, especially if they have around the same time they had this year. I'll just have an extended stay in Texas, you know, because usually my family tries to get together around Thanksgiving in Austin. So, I'll just have to spend maybe 2 or 3 weeks in Austin.
I will be working, Jack Rabbit. If we're gonna do anything, buddy, it has to be on the weekend. Because the weekends I'm off. So
yeah, I'm gonna make a little pitch too at that South Florida Drone Meetup, April 2nd, 2022. Be there because it's gonna be epic, man.
I hope it's gonna be a little better than the last one, but I think it's gonna be, because Ray Kelly have been giving me some good thumbs up and telling me it's gonna be better. So
y'all get any better? Y'all gonna be pushing up on SpinUp, man.
Kelly made a comment about that at SpinUp.
Yeah. You guys have more people than SpinUp had the year before, so
we had like 52, and it was a windy day.
And if I'm not mistaken, Matt, I believe some people left, so it were actually more people, right?
Yeah, some people left to. Well, all right. So here's what's happening this year. We have our location set, and it is big. It's not like the last place where we got that little like peninsula looking area where we were surrounded by water. Remember where the last place was?
Yeah, yes.
Well, now we're flying at the Jensen Beach Causeway, which is not far from there, and we have an entire boat ramp parking lot. It's huge. You'll see it in some videos because I'll actually be flying there with Ray probably in the next couple of weeks. But it's huge. And then on top of that, that'll be Saturday. That'll be an all-day event. So far, we've got almost 60 names on the list. But I will be setting up and also another fly on Sunday, which will be for FPV flyers and whoever else wants to do it.
Yeah.
But I'm going to be setting up at a local park not far from where the hotel is. And we're going to be doing another fly day on Sunday, which I will be handling because I'm more into the FPV than Ray is. So I'll be handling that one. But we also have a hotel.
Hold on. We also got the joining veteran, Dan. He might be here.
Yeah. Yep.
All the way from Utah. Holy crap. Okay.
We got a
go
lot.
ahead.
It's going to be a lot of people, man. It's going to be, like I said, it's going to be epic, bro. It's going to be badass. But for anybody that's going, our main hotel is the Hampton Inn and Suites in Stuart, Florida. That's where I'm booked. I think we got like 12 or 14 people already booked in that same hotel. And they're reasonably priced, but they're right down like 3 miles from where the location is that we're flying. So if you're looking for a hotel, that's the one to get to. That's where we're all staying at. So.
You taking the family with you again?
Oh yeah. Yep. Yeah, it's going to be a hell of a weekend. We're checking in on Friday. We have the South Florida Drone meetup on Saturday. Then we have the FPV event on Sunday, which is another fly day for anybody, GPS guys, whoever, anybody. It's for anybody that wants to go, but it's going to be in a different location.
Okay.
And then on Monday, we have a fishing trip set up out of Port St. Lucie on a drift boat for whoever wants to get involved with that. We got like 10 people signed up, I think, already for that.
Let me get my phone. Okay. Out.
So it's going to be pretty cool. So I'm checking in on Friday, which is April 1st, and then I'm checking out on Tuesday because Monday we have the fishing trip out on drift boat.
Well, when I go, I'm going to be staying. Hopefully I make it over there Friday, Saturday coming back Sunday because I have to work on Monday. So
yeah. Oh, Jim said, not badass, Matt. I can't make it. I wish you could, man. I really do. We're going to do a live. We're going to do a live stream from there. I will most likely do it. I'm going to set up a live stream.
Of us doing some damn live stream because I didn't even do one when I was over there the last time, but I'm going to definitely do one.
Yeah, I'm going to set up a live stream with the camera facing the entire area where we're all standing. We're going to have music. We're going to have food, beverages, the whole 9 yards. We're going to have it all set up. So we did well on the first one, but there were things that needed to be fixed. There's timing. We moved out of March, which is the main for spring breakers and shit. So the prices were a little bit higher. So we pulled it out of March and put it into April. We picked a better location, and it's a better time of year for the wind and rain, so it shouldn't be as windy.
Right.
So it should be good. It'll be a good event. Like last time, you could fly. I flew my Air 2. Bill Ronayne flew his Mini 2. The Evo 2s were flying. Phantom 4s were flying. But it was mainly about a social gathering.
Yeah.
That's pretty much what it was, man.
Yeah, that's what it should be most about, just meeting each other and seeing folks for the first time.
Yeah.
Everything. Like you say, it goes back to the same thing. Flying can be fun, but it can be hazardous.
Yeah. It almost became secondary. It was secondary to what we were doing. And it turned out to be a great time. And we didn't expect as many people as we did.
Well, that was a big thing that you guys got a lot more folks who came out than you
started with like a 10-person list, 10, maybe 15 tops. And it ended up being over 50 by the time the meetup actually happened. And it was crazy. That's Ray's baby, man. And we had that conversation about making an annual, and it works. It worked. So
thank you for sending me the phone number, Matt, for Jackrabbit.
I did send it, right?
Yeah, I'm getting in contact with him right now.
Good.
Hey, Adrian, I'm gonna bounce out.
Yeah,
I don't know how you guys do it. I know you guys are 3 hours ahead of me, and it's getting close to my bedtime.
Yeah, thank you for coming in. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and call it at night as well. As about to be 11:30. I can stay more because we still have a good amount of people there, but I'm getting a little tired myself. This week has been rough, and then I have to work today, of course. You know what I mean? The long fucking day. And today's Saturday, man. So yeah, it's been busy. But Dre, everybody in the chat, thank you so much. My co-host, give me a pound.
Boom. Bam.
You guys get a chance, check that video out. I appreciate the likes.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch the rest of it as soon as I get off.
Not long ago, I will check it out.
Okay, good deal.
You got it, man.
Thank you for coming in, Matt, Dre. I appreciate you. Okay, never mind. Anyway, Matt, everybody in the chat, amen. Thank you.
You got it, man. Great show, buddy.
Hey,
good job.
Do me a favor, stay on a little bit after.
You got it.
after I end, so we could talk a little bit. Again, thank you so much. One Vision, Ariel, Jim Joning, Chris Wedgwood, Mike Kenny, Mac MCH, Great Pittman, Lon Dinard, Corey Man, Jack Rabbit, Paul Murray, Bob Casey, everyone. I mean, so much of you guys. Thank you so much for all the love and support. I know I didn't get everybody. Thank you so much. Love you guys. See you guys on the next video and next week Saturday. Good night.
Good night, guys.